We have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Thanks for joining us for the Salem Tiger Football pregame show with Tiger Talk featuring Coach Brian McNamee and Stan Stevens. Stay tuned. Tiger Football comes your way next on KSMO Radio and online at ksmoradio.com.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Denton County, I've got you covered.
Did you know that almost 60% of women in Denton County have never had a mammogram? That needs to change, and your friends at the Salem Memorial District Hospital are determined to change that with their new 3D mammography machine. And don't let finances be a concern. The hospital can offer you financial assistance to help pay for your mammogram. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 729-6626 and ask for me, Julie Malone. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
It's time for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, and also online at ksmoradio.com. Salem Tiger Sports is proudly brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, K&H Auto Supply, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Town & Country Bank, Fairground Auto Plaza, Your Community Health, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem Farm Equipment, Knight Auto Care, Progressive Ozark Bank, Edward Jones, Fleming Variety, the City of Salem, Town & Country Insurance, Larson Collision Center and Rental Cars, Tax Masters, Common Grounds Bistro, Farmers Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Haven Motors, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Whitaker Building Supply, Victor Heating and Cooling, Quick Tan, VIP Real Estate, Rainbow Siding, SBU of Salem, Dr. Emmett Reary, DOC, Mowbray Excavating, D&D Supply, American Family Insurance, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Now, Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio and online at ksmoradio.com.
We welcome you to Mountain Grove, Missouri, and we, as Stan Stevens and Ricky Hoyt, glad to have you along with us on an absolutely gorgeous yet kind of warm and sticky night here in Mountain Grove as we're in October. Rick, last time we were down here in Mountain Grove, of course, is a little bit earlier in the season. The Tigers are trying to get off to a good start in the season. It just wasn't a very good game that we played down here. We had a few too many turnovers, and Mountain Grove took advantage of those turnovers and got the win. Tigers hope to come down here and start a new tradition of coming back down to Mountain Grove and kind of taking it to the Panthers. And this game right here is kind of the key pivotal game if the Tigers want to host that Game 10. Because right now, it's getting late. You got to get those wins now because there's just not a lot of time left.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. They come in here. The Salem Tigers come in here with a 3-3 record, and Mountain Grove comes in at 2-4. So you're right. This is a big time game actually for the Salem Tigers. They can get right back into hopefully trying to put some wins together here, Stan, and kind of move up in those district standings to try to get that home game, that first one.
Because St. James will be playing teams that are larger than they are, which means Class 4. They're Class 3. They'll be playing Pacific and Sullivan. Both of those are Class 4, and they do play one Class 3 opponent. Now, Salem plays two Class 2s and a Class 1. The difference in that is, because of the conference we are in, is that those Class 2 games, Salem does not get any bonus points. If you play a team larger than you are and you beat them, you not only get the winning points and then your separation of points that you have in your win, but also bonus points based upon how they fare at the end of the year. And Salem Tigers will not have that benefit when they play teams that are smaller than they are.
Yeah, you're right. So that's why that's the reason why you was talking about this one being a real important game as the rest of them going out here, Stan, in regular season will be for the Salem Tigers. They, we're not saying that they have to win every game, Stan, but it's coming down to about crunch time that you're going to have to.
Pretty close to having to win every game, though, if you want to try and get into that fourth slot.
That's right.
Commissioner Dennis Purcell, wife Renee, and daughter Lindsay are proud to be supporters of the Salem Tigers. Go Big Blue in all you do, academically and athletically, from Commissioner Dennis Purcell. And Conway Construction LLC can handle all of your construction needs, interior, exterior, new home, new business. You need concrete work, decks, maybe even a room addition. How about siding, tile? They can do it all. That's your friends at Conway Construction LLC. No job is too small. Call Randy 247-6468 or Jake 247-4174. Conway Construction LLC. We're about ready for the coin toss, Ricky. Tigers have 4 captains out. So do the Panthers. They're explaining the toss here. We've had some tough officiating here in the last few games, especially in a playoff game here a couple of years back.
You betcha.
The onside kick, was it or wasn't it? 3 or 4 different excuses. Still didn't give the ball back to Salem Tigers.
No.
Flags were down. They did touch it. They didn't touch it. That was out of bounds. It wasn't out of bounds.
I don't know. Yeah.
By the time it was all said and done, they gave the ball to Mountain Grove.
Yeah,
so,
true.
ended that hope for the Salem Tigers that season. He's showing the coin to both teams as the toss happens. Comes down. Salem will call that. Now, looks like he's talking to Mountain Grove. Looks like Salem lost the toss. Rickon will move forward from here. Mountain Grove did win the toss, and they will defer. So, which side will Salem get? What do you think?
Which side do you want, guys?
We're having a long discussion. Really, it's not that hard.
You're going to go. You want to go left? You want to go right?
Mountain Grove will defend the goal to the north. Salem the south. As they get ready to start this football game between these two SCA opponents, and this has been a good rivalry over the years. This should be no different. A good game. Mountain Grove needs the win badly to keep their season's hope going of trying to get back into playoff contention in their district, while Salem Tigers definitely are going to have to try and get that win to just stay even with St. James in this competition. Hey, D&D Supplies and Service, they can handle your welding and fabrication on big trucks, tractors, loaders, and all of your welding needs. Remember, they have steel supplies, and they do customized woodworking as well. It's D&D Supplies and Services, 729-2777. D&D Supplies and Service, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. About ready to get someone underway. Salem in their white road jerseys with navy blue pants. Panthers in their burgundy tops with their gray pants. They have white numbers. Used to have silver numbers, didn't they? So Chandler Gray will be returning kicks down the middle. Caden Camden back deep along with Boone Schrader. And kicking off for the Panthers will be number 12, Ryan Litzka. That's going to be loud, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Have to turn that down just a little.
It wasn't us.
You know. Well, it's always going to be Litzka kicking it off. It's going to be Trevor Thompson kicking it off.
Okay.
So they changed kickers on us.
Oh, he's offside.
And that one guy is way offside. No flag comes down.
Wow.
And the Tigers, Chandler Gray gets it at the 20-yard line. Trying to turn to the outside. Chandler still on his feet. Now goes down to the 33-yard line. And I guess he just didn't understand that he was across the line a little early.
About 2 yards.
Yeah, not even.
And you both seen it. We were sitting here right on top of us, and we're watching it.
You know, for all your family hair care needs, perms, cuts, and color, right here in Salem, it's the Looking Glass Salon. See Candy or Kathy or call to make an appointment. 729-3278. The Looking Glass Salon's at 802C South Main Street. Salem, your full-service salon where walk-ins are always welcome. Proud to support your Tigers. Salem Tigers in their traditional bone. Go to the first play from scrimmage. And they're going to hand it off to the fullback up the middle, Big Brandon. And Brandon White will take it 5 yards. Rick, we talked on the way down about how important Brandon's going to be to the Salem Tiger attack. And, boy, we're seeing the first play.
Yeah, you're right, Stan, because we've seen that in the game last week, and Brandon just kind of took that game over down there at Willow Springs, Stan, and he's come out here with him having the first carry for 5 yards.
Stay in the bone. Schrader coming wide to the right side. On the far hash mark, Tristan Newman at quarterback. Balance line for the Salem Tigers. And the handoff up the middle and getting just a little bit, maybe 1.5 yards to 2, is your big fullback. Third down, about 3.
I think that was 44 that made the stop there, Stan.
Brandon White has gotten the first 2 carries.
Old Custer was on that last stop for the Mountain Grove Panthers.
Old one of their big hitters.
Yep.
So the split backfield. Get that ball to Gray. Gray spins, turns, has a first down and more as it gets across the 45. Chandler with a nice run of about 8. Right up the middle. Nice good spinorama around the 41-yard line, Rick, and a first down for the Tiger running back.
Like he was going to get stopped there, Stan, and done this, like you say, the old spin there, and picked up about another 3 or 4 yards after that.
First and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Salem with the first offensive possession. And trying to go up the middle. For the Salem Tigers.
Chandler.
And Chandler Gray with that carry. Second down, 5 yards to go. Tigers on the Mountain Grove 49-yard line. We're just underway here. Still got 10 minutes to go. First quarter, no score. Newman, does that one to Sam ball? Sam trying to turn to the outside, breaks the corner, still on his feet, and gets to the 42-yard line. I think they'll spot him down to 41. That'll be a gain of almost 9. And they'll bring another first down for the Salem Tigers. Paul off that left side. Got a good block from the tight end.
Yeah, he did. It was a nice block, a nice pick out, like I say, and opened that hole up for Sam, and he took advantage of it.
First and 10 from the Panther 40-yard line. Glad to have you along with us for Salem Tiger football right here on KSMO Radio. 1340 and online at KSMORadio.com.
See, okay,
I can. We're good.
Okay.
Split backfield with 2 receivers wide to the right side. Boone Schrader far to the right. And Newman hands that ball off and trying to turn up the field is Gray. Gets about 5.
Okay.
Good fake to Sam ball, then got it to Chandler. Gets it down to the 35-yard line.
Okay. I'm going to give him 5, Stan.
Second down, still 5 yards to go.
Nice try put together here so far by the
So far, so good.
Yep. Positive yards, nothing negative.
Tigers. Double tight end set right here.
Back to the bone.
Back to the bone. They give this one to Caden Camden, and Camden will get a yard. Caden checking in for the Tigers on that play. He'll gain maybe 1.5 yards, but we'll give him 1. Third down, still about 3.5 to 4. This is 2-down territory. Camden checks out, back in the game. Comes Chandler Gray. Now Schrader checks out, so we're going with the beef up front.
We're going with the beef, ain't we?
Where's the beef?
That's exactly what the Salem Tigers are going with now.
Tigers approach the line, ball right near the center part of the field, right at the 34-yard line. In the bone. And this one off to Sam Ball. Sam still digging, does not get it, gets about 2 yards. They'll bring a fourth down in about 2. The ball down to around the 33-yard line. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Not the best spot in the world, Rick, but it'll be fourth down, about 2.5.
Yeah. It was a little better in the middle than it was on the outside out here.
Yeah.
I was looking at him.
No kidding. 7:40 and counting here from Wilson Field in Mountain Grove at Panther Stadium. Tigers are going to have to probably burn and turn that timeout. They don't hurry up and turn this thing up.
10 and counting, Stan.
And a split backfield. On fourth down, Newman. Gets that ball to Sam Ball way too long to get that one off. And Sam's going to get 1 yard, but he needed 2.5. And it'll be the Panthers taking over on their own 32-yard line. That was a very slow and deliberate play.
Yeah.
Not the kind you need to get that first down. So Tigers turn it over on downs, and the Mountain Grove Panthers will step it in. And their quarterback, Rhett Wakefield. The big running back is Trevor Thompson. He's big, 6'3", and he's about almost 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Wakefield will Now they'll have two in the backfield. Wakefield gives it to the big man up front, and he burrows across the 40. Thompson, a 9-yard gain. Newman gets him down after 9. Right up the middle,
Yep.
nothing fancy about that.
Yeah, nothing there, Stan.
Just here in the middle of this first quarter.
15 counting, Stan.
Trey Hovey also in the backfield along with Thompson. Give it to Hovey. Hovey will get the first down and more as he gets across the 45 to the 46. That'll be a gain of 5 and a first down for the Panthers.
Well, Stan, since we've seen the Mountain Grove crowd this small.
Well, that's for sure, Rick. Yeah, minute in nature.
Yeah, we're used to, like you say, coming down here and these stands being full, but they are not tonight.
Oh, having a down year, that does happen.
Pretty good Salem contingent over there too, Stan.
Yes, there is. Keeping the ball is the quarterback trying to turn that corner and gets to the 48-yard line of Salem. That'll be a gain of about 6. And a nice play. Ken LeGray bringing down their quarterback, Rhett Wakefield. Well, how slow he is. Rick didn't look too slow there.
No, he didn't.
Keeping it on the option, Wakefield took it around the left corner. Got about 6.
Stuck that in there, Stan, and seen the hold of the outside and got and picked up a nice 6-yard run.
Hovey to the left, Thompson to the right. Give it to Hovey. Big hole to the outside. He cuts back to the middle, still on his feet across the 40. Hovey with a gain of almost 10 yards. Let's make it 8. It'll be a first down for Mountain Grove at the Salem Tiger 39-yard line. Smith brought him down, but not until a gain of 8. Another first down for the Panthers. They've been running the ball efficiently.
Yeah, they've got some running through some pretty good sized holes, Sam.
Give it to Thompson again up the middle. Big hole right to the middle. Knocks the man down and gets down to the 25-yard line. That's a 13-yard gain and a first down. He dropped that shoulder.
Yeah, he did.
And sent the Tiger defender flying.
Run right over him, Stan.
13-yard run right up the gut. And Trevor Thompson knows why he's one of the better running backs in the league.
He didn't want to go around, did he?
He didn't go around anybody. He didn't want to take that extra step. Cody Sparks in that backfield. And Thompson again with a carry up the middle for about 5. Salem has no answer for him right now, Rick.
Just kind of
right to the 20-yard line. It'll be second down. We're going to call it a short 5. 4:48 and counting. It's been a nice long drive here for Mountain Grove since they got the ball back after Salem came up empty on a 4th down run. Sparks and Thompson in the backfield. 2 receivers, 1 on each side. And Salem trying to guess. Pollard came up trying to guess on the blitz, and he goes offside. So the encroachment will cost the Salem Tigers 5, and I believe that'll so they can't function on either side if the clock's not working. So why do they still have a second down?
They didn't even move it, Stan. They didn't even didn't move the down marker.
They're talking it over with the coaching staff. Can't get that work. They can't use the other one either, Rick, right?
I don't think
Both
so.
have to go the same.
That's what I thought.
So they can get it working. Somebody will have to keep the time on the field.
Yeah, and that's actually, like you say, that should be the back judge's responsibility. I mean, he should be the one that's doing the play clock.
So they still have moved the down marker. Still second down at 5 according to them, but it should be very close, if not a
I thought it was
first down.
the first down, Stan. Yeah. Now we're going to say
It is a
down.
first down.
Yeah.
I didn't give him a first down on my book.
Yeah. Can't take it away now because you wanted to put it in.
That's it. Once it's done, it's done.
It's down.
Clock will start running again with 4:25 and going. Put it back to Thompson. Thompson cuts back inside against the grain, stays on his feet. A gain of about 3. The Tigers did respond nicely there. Newman came up, Caden Camden. And I'm trying to see who got
I think it's Sam Ball. Wasn't it, Stan, or not?
No, I think it was actually, well, let me see. Brandon White, I think.
Okay, Brandon White. Okay.
Second down and about 7.5. Sparks in there along with Thompson in the backfield. Again, the quarterback keeps it himself and goes up the middle to about the 9. A gain of about maybe 4. They'll bring up third and about 4.
And Smith there on the stop stand.
Another good stop by Brendan on Red Wakefield's run. Third down, we're going to call it 3. They got a good spot inside the 9. Steers to each side, but this third down, this is again 2-down territory. Thompson and Sparks in the backfield. To Thompson it goes. Thompson is hit and taken down at the 10. No gain. Good job made there by Sam Ball to get in and get him around the feet.
Going to lose a yard.
So lost a yard.
Okay.
Back to the 10. So we 4th down and about 4. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Fast-moving first quarter here, Ricky.
Yep. Moving. Both teams running the football. Successfully, I might add.
Tiger defense trying to get a stop here. Pliska goes wide to the left side. They go to Thompson. Thompson up the middle. Thompson is in the end zone for the touchdown. A 10-yard run by Thompson, and Mountain Grove goes on top, 6-0.
That was easy, Stan. I don't know if he ever got touched.
I think he got a hand on him, but that's about it, Rick.
Yeah, that was not a good job there by the defense, Stan.
After a real good play, shut him down. Tigers could not keep him out. Trevor Thompson will go for the point after here. The hold is Trey Hovey. The snap is back. The kick is up, and it's good. So Thompson not only gets the touchdown, but he kicks the extra point as well. And we have now played just a little under 10 minutes. 9 minutes and 23 seconds. It's 7-0. Mountain Grove. Rick, a very impressive, just run the ball down your throat kind of drive.
Yeah, I mean, nothing fancy, Stan. I mean, run it left, run it right, right up the middle, and that's exactly what Mountain Grove did. They wasn't no tricks to it. I mean, they just opened up the holes, and the running backs just took it wherever it was open, and they just, when you start doing 3, 4, and 5 yards of pop, Stan, it didn't take them very long to get down the field.
Not at all. And when you look at that defense of the Salem Tigers, Rick, they kind of spent way too much. They gave up 5, 6 yards on pops, and that's something you just can't do against a Mountain Grove team. Once you get them on a roll, it'll be hard to get them to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
But they don't have their second offensive chance coming up here in just a moment. Don't forget Haven Motors at 205 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem has been providing services for 4 generations and more. Their mission is to offer clean, quality used cars and trucks at great prices to their customers. So stop by and check it out. Haven Motors, 205 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Try trading with Haven. Give Jim or Chris a call, 729-8100, Haven Motors. And the kick by Thompson comes down, and Gray slips, picks it up, drops it at the 10. Now he's slowly trying to get to the outside, makes a move, still on his feet now up to about the 27-yard line. That's where he slips down. Chandler Gray came up, saw that ball was going to sail, and then fell down. Rick was able to get up in time to stop it. And a flag is down out about a 33-yard line. So Gray, a nice return after the problem, and no flag. They wave it off.
I just do it for no reason, Stan.
Just to see if it'll fly.
Yeah. Just testing my arm.
There you go. For all these years, Rick, you still are testing the arm. There you go, man. Salem Tigers will go back into the bone. Newman handing that ball off. And Brandon White will get 2 yards. Not much room over there. Custer got up there and got underneath him, Rick.
Didn't have much, did he?
Not much.
Offensive line didn't get a very good
at
push.
all. Red Wakefield is at the bottom of that pile. I really want your quarterback down at the bottom of a pile, but it was. It seems like they have the play clocks repaired now.
Both of them are working?
Yep. So again, they stay in the bone. Little handoff on a delay and right to Chandler Gray and into the hands of Mountain Grove at the 31-yard line. A gain of 2, but it's going to bring up third and still about 6, almost 7. Good idea by Salem, but Mountain Grove must have seen that on the film since they were waiting for it.
Yeah, they was right there. If he could have maybe got a little bit further wide, Stan. I mean, the field was open out here, but he just couldn't get out there.
Salem will go in their trips package.
120 and counting here in the first quarter.
Aiden Camden comes out wide to the right side along with Boone Schrader. Going that way is Newman. Newman wants to fire it deep down the field for Camden. He can't get it. Camden got behind the defender. That was quarterback Wakefield. He was open, but the pass just a little bit too much of a line drive throw and no air underneath it. 1:10 to go. The Salem Tigers will be forced to punt here in the first quarter, already trailing 7-0. Nick Holiday will come on in. We've seen the Panthers try and block a lot of punts here in the past, Rick.
Yep.
We have a new coach this year, so not quite sure what's going to happen. And just have to see what we're going to do as Brandon Rogers is the new coach. Snap's a good one, no pressure whatsoever, and Nick hits it to the sideline, and that ball's going to go out of bounds at about the, I want to say about the 45, 46-yard line. And where are they going to spot it? Nick's actually going to give a fairly good spot around the 39.
Wow, Stan.
Wow,
I thought it was up here.
Yeah, I was closer by the 45, I'm saying.
Wow.
Anyway, nonetheless, Mountain Grove will take over their own 39-yard line. We'll take it. Benefit of the doubt, right?
I'm like you. I looked up and seen the ball out of bounds about the 45 or 46, I thought.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it bounced to the 39 out of bounds, but that's not where it crossed the line.
I thought it was already out, yeah.
All right, back to play as Mountain Grove has the ball. And the handoff up the middle and getting very little room up that way is wearing number 16 for Mountain Grove. And that is Sean Bradford. Schultz with the tackle. I didn't see Bradford even come in the game, but
I didn't either.
He's in there. He's had the ball. Wakefield at quarterback. Getting that handoff is Thompson. He'll pick up about 3 to about the 45-yard line with 20 seconds to go. That could pretty well do it for this first quarter, Rick. And I think it will.
I think he'll just let it go, Stan. They're going to let it go.
And after 1 quarter of play, the Mountain Grove Panthers lead the Salem Tigers by a score of 7-0. We're going to come back in 1 minute with the second quarter. You're listening to Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMORadio.com.
Would it make your life easier to have access to a live teller Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.? I'm sure you answered yes. Riverways Federal Credit Union is here to help you simplify with their all-new ITM. Just drive straight up to the machine in the drive-through lane that looks like an ATM. Press the screen and voila! You'll be talking straight to the local teller. It's that easy. Available 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just another way that Riverways Federal Credit Union is positively different.
It's tailgate time, so come into Country Mart in Salem today and pick up all your tailgate supplies that you will need, like lunch meats, condiments, beverages, paper plates, cups, plastic utensils, paper towels, or how about Glenn Smokehouse ribs, pork steaks, or even fried chicken. Plus, don't forget to check them out online at www.tcmarkets.com. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. Stop by and see them today.
And don't forget, for all your exterior needs, call Rainbow Siding and Guttering. They offer seamless guttering, new construction, placement windows, Soffit and Fascia Siding. You can do garage doors and metal roofing, and estimates are always free. It's Rainbow Siding and Guttering. Give them a call, 729-2697, 729-2697. Get new gutters with Rainbow Siding and Guttering. Ready to start the second quarter, 3rd and 5. And keeping that ball, the flag goes down right away. Flag went down right away as the players being snapped. I'm not sure if it was us or them.
Maybe they had a little bit of early movement, Sam.
It looked like the right tackle had early movement. They're going to call it against Mountain Grove. They said they lined up offside.
Yeah.
Well, that'll help the Salem Tiger cause. That'll move the ball back 5. Make it 3rd and about 10. First penalty on the Panthers. I could see it being in, motion or something, Rick, or
illegal shift or something.
Something. But offside, I didn't see that call.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Unless it was a wideout that was out here lined up offside.
Very well could have been.
Yeah.
So Trevor Friend comes wide to the right side, line up with that split backfield. And again, moving a little bit early is Mountain Grove. That time it is number 12, Ryan Liska. So a legal procedure called.
You all right, buddy? Can you see?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Now it's 3rd and 15. So they keep going the wrong way. Rick coming in the ballgame. Trevor Friend.
Got a point.
Yeah, no kidding.
Got a text. That was a nice text.
Yeah, get out of the 3-4. I hear you.
Go to 5-2, yeah.
Hand off to Thompson. Inside reverse. And nice play.
Nice play
by the Tigers. And now it's Sam Ball with that tackle on the inside handoff to number 2. And that is Trevor Friend. I'm sorry, that's Alex Cassis.
Cassis, okay.
And Alex only got a yard. Sam Ball reaching back as he was going by him and tackled him. Well, inside reverse. Rick, you don't see an inside reverse very often.
That was kind of different, wasn't it?
Didn't work, and so back to punt will be Thompson. And he gets it off, and Salem Tigers bump him, but no flag goes down. Now a flag goes down. After all that, a flag goes down at that point, and they're trying to stop the ball, and they do pin the Tigers down at the 1, but a flag goes down.
Just a running in stand?
Well, it shouldn't be anything.
Shouldn't have been anything, but, yeah.
Running into the kicker against the Salem Tigers. It's going to be declined. They already declined it. The Salem has been buried at the 2-yard line. That punt going all the way, Ricky, from the 36-yard line down to the 2.
Did they north at the 2 or the 1?
Yards.
Okay.
He got the bounce and
just rolled.
Very close. The Mountain Grove player almost took that in the end zone.
I thought he was laying on the line, didn't he, Stan?
He was very close. He was in that fetal position to keep from going in.
Like the helmet was laying on the line.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Pretty close.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 2, so they've got to figure out a way to get a little working room down here. Raider going wide to the left. They stay in the bone. Newman under center. Bring that ball off and trying to get around that corner is Sam Ball. He's not going to get anything. Rick, back to the line of scrimmage.
That's about it, yeah.
No room at all.
Just took too long, Stan. You ain't got that much time down there on the 2.
I was wondering why Tristan just didn't try and plow forward for about 2 yards.
Yeah, just
get a little room.
Get out of the hole, yeah.
Instead, 2nd and 10, no gain. He got stood up right away.
Yeah, he did.
By number 33, and that is Brody Sparks. He just got right in his lane.
Yeah, he did.
Gray left tailback, Ball right tailback. Being on the option is Newman. Newman makes a nice cut up the middle this time. It gets out to the 6, a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down and still about 6 yards to go. Salem needs to get to the 12. They're now at the 6. I think he could have gotten more had they sold the pitch a little better.
Yeah.
Rick. The pitch man was too far away.
Yeah. he could, like you say, had enough to, like say, to sell that and make that pitch out there, Stan. He'd had more room.
Tigers stay in the bone. Inbound flying to the left side. And back to throw Newman. Has a man wide open. Fires it down the field. It's going to be intercepted at the 30-yard line. Coming back the other way, trying to find a little bit of running room to the outside is number 5, Terry Hovey, and Hovey will bring it back to the 19. Well, he had two guys wide open underneath for the Salem Tigers. The first one, obviously, being Brendan Smith. The other one being Boone Schrader, but he had to throw it deeper. He threw it in between the two. And the interception by number 5, Trey Hovey. And Mountain Grove is in very good position.
Just didn't get enough on that one, Stan. He had him out there if he just let it fly, but he tried to throw that ball in there, Stan, and just didn't get enough on it.
Panthers on a near hash mark. First turnover of the game. Giving it back to Thompson. Thompson hit after a short gain. Pollard coming in over the top. Sam Ball going in underneath. A gain of 2. It's off the right tackle. So the first turnover of the game belongs to the Salem Tigers. That's an interception. I think that's the first interception he's thrown this year.
Yes, it is.
For Newman.
None of the throws, Stan.
Well, he had Smith wide open and underneath, Rick, and that was the one to really go to. There was nobody near him, but I think he got a little greedy, wanted to go to Boone.
Yeah.
But then on the run, just didn't have the arm strength. Flip outside to Thompson. He goes down for a loss of 3. Not a very well planned play by Rhett Wakefield. He was trying to run the option, Rick, and he set up Thompson because he never got the separation.
No, he never. Like I say, he never did. And it was a nice job by the defense stand to take them both away, and he just never did get the separation out there. So the Tigers had their choice of taking either one.
So the loss, the gain he had on the previous play, take it away. Right back to the 19-yard line. 3rd and 10. Split backfield right now. Back there with Thompson is number 33, Brody Sparks. Now a timeout called by Mountain Grove. 8:29 to go in the half. It's Mountain Grove 7, the Salem Tigers nothing. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com.
Don't sweat it later. Maintain your hay equipment today at Salem Farm Equipment. They'll perform a thorough inspection of your equipment so you have no surprises come next hay season. Stop by Salem Farm Equipment today, located on Highway 19 South here at Salem, or give them a call at 729-3458. Salem Farm Equipment. Stop by or call today.
Duncan Family Chiropractic at 216 West 3rd Street in Salem is a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. For your chiropractic needs, see Dr. Amber Duncan at Duncan Family Chiropractic, 216 West 3rd Street. You can give her a call, 729-2321. Very soon they have a big announcement coming, so be listening for Duncan Family Chiropractic's announcement coming soon. Right now it's 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. Stay with Sparks and Thompson in the backfield. On the option, flip it out to Thompson. Thompson cuts back into the middle and goes down to the 25-yard line. Good read by the Salem Tigers and good pursuit. Pollard got in there, also in there. So Schultz got in that way. 2 other Tigers were part of that. A gain of 3 will be 4th down and still 7. And this is 4-down territory at the 15-yard line. Actually on the Mountain Grove side of the 15. Wakefield is in the huddle. They're waiting on the play to come in.
Down to 10 on the play clock, Stan.
Trevor Friend brings it in.
They may have to run another timeout here, Stan.
Oh, one of them said 10, one said 12.
Oh, okay. Which one we go with? That's one.
I don't know. Yeah, they're down to 1 second. And they did not get it off, and they're going to delay a game. Rick, that hurts.
That hurts. Yep.
Timeout was not called. The official over here, the coach came down and tried to get the official. He just got a flag.
I think he just got one too, Stan.
There was a flag for the delay of game. That might be also a flag for movement. And now the official gets maybe an unsportsmanlike conduct, Rick.
Yeah, he may have given a, because like I say, their coach came running down there, Stan, and after he threw the flag, and he may have threw the beanbag for the other penalty.
That's going to cost him at least 5, if not 10. Offside Salem. How could that be?
Yeah. Play clock was at 0.
Had been at 0 for a while.
Yeah.
Well, here we go again. This is Mountain Grove, Rick.
Wow. Wow, Stan. Wow.
So now 4th and 1. Rick, I didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
Oh. And off to Turner. Turner has that first down and dives forward. The ball comes loose and fallen on by Mountain Grove at the 4-yard line.
So put it back
And
there.
that will be a first down at the 6. First and goal. Gain of about 4. Well, he wasn't down by contact. But the ball would not be at the 6. First and goal for the Panthers. Handoff to Turner or to Thompson. Thompson is very close.
Woo, Stan.
Down to about the 1.
Wow.
He just kept working
he
his
was
way
there.
down that way, and it'll be a gain of 5, second and goal from the 1. Turnover could hurt Salem here, Rick.
Yeah.
6:50 and counting in the first half. Nats is back in with the play. The Mountain Grove crowd, which has continued to fill up a little bit, Rick. So it's a lot bigger.
Coming in a little late, ain't they?
And going forward, and no signal in for the touchdown is the quarterback, Wakefield. Brad Wakefield scores from a yard out here in the second quarter as 6:32 remains, and it's right now 13-0 Mountain Grove. Wakefield a 1-yard plunge. Thompson will set up for the point after. Aftis will hold. Kick straight on, Rick.
He does, doesn't he? Just I'll just kick it straight. That way it's got to go straight.
Snap is back, and the kick is straight, and this one looks like it twisted a little bit, but I think it's still good. Kind of took a little swerve to the right, but still good. And the Thompson point after makes it 14-0 after the turnover, the interception thrown by Tristan Newman. So the Mountain Grove Panthers lead the Salem Tigers by that 14-0 score. And the Salem Tigers, Rick, buried deep after that punt. Turn the ball over and give Mountain Grove kind of what you had to say Christmas gift.
I agree with you. Like I say, and I would like I'd still like an explanation on the offside there too, Stan. But that was we kind of give it to them and set it up for them, and they took advantage of it, Stan, and put it in the end zone.
The only thing I can think of, Rick, is that guys are watching the play clock on the far side, which is different than the one on the near side.
Yeah,
they're off by about a second.
And
that would be enough to get that.
It's like I said, we was both watching the scoreboard end, and it definitely had 0 there for a while, didn't it?
0. The other end still had 1.
Wow.
So,
and the back judge back here, Stan, is the one that threw it into the end zone on the flag.
Yeah. Well, 3 flags went down.
Yeah. So I guess he got overruled.
I guess. Thompson to kick off. And Gray is the deep man down the middle. Schrader and Camden will flank him. And a fairly short kick to come down and taken by Gray. He picks it up at the 15-yard line. Chandler gets hit, still on his feet, still going. Chandler up to the 35-yard line. Nice run by Chandler Gray. They don't have much better field position this time, trailing at 14-0. Here halfway through this second quarter, Rick, I'm surprised they didn't get a hydration break. It's a little bit sticky out there tonight.
That's true. I'm surprised, like you said, that they did not do it at the 6-minute mark. They did not going to do it here at the 6-minute mark.
Well, it doesn't appear to be. Anyway, we'll see if they do somewhere down the road.
Yeah.
Side 2. It was over 80 degrees today. That's supposed to be, or 85, so Tigers in the bone. Give it to Chandler Gray. Gray off the right side. Gets a nice block there, and we'll pick up about 4. Nice block by Pollard to get over there. Gain of about 4. Chandler just couldn't get that last little hole that Pollard opened up for him, but had he been going, still probably running.
True. If he could have got through that last one there, Stan, he had some green there in front of him.
Second, we'll call it 6.
They're back in the line of scrimmage.
They are. I mean, all
of them.
Handoff up the middle, and Sam Ball. Handoff up to your fullback. And no.
It was Brandon, wasn't it?
It's Brandon White.
That's what I thought.
Brandon White with a carry of about almost a first down, short by about a yard. 44-yard line is where he spot the ball down, 3rd and 1. Yeah, Brandon with a good carry right there.
Yeah, it was.
And I almost thought it was Sam as well because they did an inside stunt.
So I looked out here and seen Sam was out here.
Faked it to Sam, gave it to Brendan up the middle.
Yeah.
And Bounce line to the right side. And the Panthers move a little bit. I don't see any call. And then Newman's going to fight for the first down. Good job by Tristan.
Yeah, he should have it.
He got to the 46-yard line, a gain of 2. And Salem will have the first down. But they were over the line, Rick. I had the glasses on them, and they were offside. No call.
No.
Salem Tigers' 3rd first down this first half. Mountain Grove with 4. Actually, they have 5. Let's see if I get that one on the 1st and goal. All right, on the far hash mark. Split backfield, Salem. Double tight end set. And timeout being called by the Salem Tigers with 4:37 to go. And this is the first half. 14-0 Mountain Grove. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO and on KSMORadio.com.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to Mountain Grove, Missouri. Stan Stevens and Rick Hoyt. Don't forget Whitaker Building Supplies in Salem. Wants to remind you they'll be closed on Saturdays now. They are open Monday through Friday for your convenience. And they handle a large selection of gray seal paints and enamels, all kinds of doors, plumbing, electric, wood. You need it, they've got it. Whitaker Building Supplies. Stop by and see them in Salem on Bab Lane or call 729-5155 Whitaker Building Supply. And the split backfield. And he gets it off to Gray, breaks through, and Chandler Gray is going to score a touchdown. Nobody's going to catch him. That is a 55-yard touchdown run for Chandler Gray, and Salem's on the board.
Wow, Stan. Finally opened up that hole, and when they stacked the line of scrimmage right there, what me and you both have been saying, if we could ever get through that first line, Stan, it's exactly what Chandler did there.
So Gray, a 55-yard touchdown run. It needed to make it too exciting because it was pretty easy.
I don't think he was ever touched.
He was never touched
on the whole run.
Holiday in for the point after. Snap is back and the kick is up. Looks good, Ricky. It is good. It took just 2 minutes and 3 seconds since Mountain Grove scored their second touchdown, but Gray responds with a 55-yard run, and then the point after by Holiday, and it's a 7-point ball game. Rick, we talked about it. You did, and I know you mentioned it. We actually, while we were at the break, we just both looked down and said, we just go right through here. Well, we did.
Both the safeties come up, Stan, and they come to the outside. When they did that, then that opened up. They only had one backer in the middle. If you could get him, Stan, and that was exactly where Chandler Gray went. When he didn't do anything fancy, he just went straight up the middle.
Well, Rick, we've been noticing Mountain Grove is putting all 11 men within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, and Salem Tigers just need to do just flip the ball out. I mean, just have a real quick down and in, or somebody's going to be open.
Yeah.
Or tight end, just a little slant.
Yeah, you can do the old tight end quick pass, Stan. I mean, that's we've seen that in before. And look at him, man. How are we doing?
Married guy. And there's the new married woman.
All right.
Anyway, we are here at Mountain Grove, and Terry and Ben.
Old friends, huh, Stan?
Old friends, yeah. Gotta have them in this business with the Salem Tigers on the board, 14-7, and it'll be Holiday to kick it off, going deep.
We'll get a 5-yard penalty on that too, Stan. We're going to kick it from the 45.
Too long on the bench, Rick? Delay game?
I think so. We moved it up.
So dropping deep is Alex Cassis. He's the one down the middle. And from here, this is like a chip shot for Nick, isn't it?
I think see what Nick wants to do. If he wants to kind of push the thing up in the air and see if we can cover it, or if he wants to kick it out of the end zone.
Ball falls down.
Now kicking.
Yeah,
now kicking.
now kicking. There you go. I'll mess them all up.
That'll mess everything up.
Nick ready to boot it, and he drills this one, and Cassis will take it right at the 4.
Yep.
Comes right up the middle of the field, still on his feet, follows a line of blockers, still going up to about the 30. Well, it got a nice wedge for him,
Yeah,
Rick.
they did have a good wedge in there, didn't they?
And it got him up to about the 28-yard line. Maybe he'll spot him right near the 30. Keep walking around, Rick. I say 28, and that's where they put him.
Okay.
1st and 10. Don't forget the Common Grounds Bistro in Salem has delicious lasagna every Thursday night, prime rib on Friday night, and pork steaks from 4 to 8 on Saturday. Check it out. Plus breakfast and lunch every day, Monday through Saturday, where they're open 7 until 2 on those days. And the night times, Thursdays, Friday, and Saturday, Common Grounds Bistro. Right off to Thompson. Thompson breaks the tackle, still on his feet, up to about the 35. Newman, he fell on his back. He could have kept going, Rick, if he'd have realized it wasn't down.
Yeah.
Gain of about 6. Camden tripped him up. Don't forget the Common Grounds Bistro in Salem, 300B South Main Street. Stop by and see him about supporting your Tigers. And call for carryout orders, 453-2173. The Common Grounds Bistro. Great food, great atmosphere. 2nd down and 4. And off again to Thompson, and Thompson will get close. I think he's, well, I don't know. Depends on the spot. He's that close. Schultz in there with that tackle.
Whoa, guys.
Yeah, they're already moving it, but he hasn't given a sign yet. They're going to say first down now.
Forget it now. I can't tell.
So Mountain Grove with the first down. Now they won't move the chains. Ball right at the 38-yard line. Now they figure it all out. Sparks in the backfield with Thompson. Get this one to Sparks, and he is hit and wrapped up for a short period of game. We're number 33, a gain of 2. And ball got him right in the chest, Ricky, and just pushed him straight back.
Far enough. Yeah.
We're in the second quarter with 3:23 to go. Houston leading Willow Springs 7-0, and Ava over Thayer 14-0. That could pretty well clinch the SCA for Ava if they win that game. Back to throw is Wakefield. He fluffs it out and caught at the 50-yard line by their big tight end, number 44, Cole Custer. And that's a nice pass, Rick, of going from 42-yard line or 41 all the way to Salem Tiger 42. That's 19 yards. Sorry about that. 17 yards in the first down. Adding on my part.
17-yard pass completion.
It's a nice rollout. That's what the Salem Tigers should be doing similar. 1st and 10 in Tiger territory, and going down as a quarterback, he just tumbled over his own shoelace, I guess.
Is that or did
he turned his ankle or something, Rick? He went down after a 3-yard loss.
Yeah.
He just fell down. All back to the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Can't blame it on the 45-yard line, because he never got there.
Yeah, he fell back to it. I'll give him credit for that. 2 receivers on the right side. 2 setbacks. They want to fire it out quickly, and they do. And they get out to the wide receiver wearing number 84 for Mountain Grove, and that is Davin Basham. And that's a gain of about maybe 4. They'll bring up 3rd and 9. Had a blocker out front for him, Rick, but the throw just took too long to get there. And with 1:59 to go in the half, Mountain Grove will burn a timeout. With the score, the Salem Tigers trailing the Mountain Grove Panthers 14-7. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com.
Fairground Auto Plaza in Raleigh is proud to offer those who serve our country with a military discount to active duty members, reservists, National Guard members, veterans within 3 years of discharge date, and retirees of any of the armed services, including their spouses. It's a great chance to save hundreds, even thousands on the purchase or the leasing of an eligible new Chevy vehicle at special discounted pricing. Plus, combine the military discount with the most current offers to save even more. See Fairground Auto Plaza in Raleigh for more details or go online at fairgroundgm.com. Chevy, find new roads.
When it comes to heating or cooling your home, Victor Furnace, right here in Salem, better known now as Victor Heating and Cooling, can take care of all of your heating and cooling needs. Whether it be a local Lennox furnace or air conditioning you want, or how about a water furnace, geothermal sealer, they can do that too. Victor's is fully owned by a family. That's right. It's been family owned for a long time and serving the area since 1934. Call them for a free estimate, 729-4332, or stop by 301 East 4th Street downtown. Victor Heating and Cooling, LLC. 3rd down and 9. And back to throw Wakefield, getting some pressure, and goes down at the 45-yard line. He is sacked for a 3-yard loss. George Schultz in there also for the Salem Tigers is your big fullback coming in there, Brandon White. He got in there quickly too. So a 3-yard loss. 4th down and 13, and they're gonna let you go for it with 1:39 to go.
Last defense there, Stan, we had a 5-2 out there.
Notice maybe somebody else is getting texts. Now Salem Tigers will burn a timeout.
We did have a 5-2. We got pressure on him, put him down.
1:31 to go in the first half. 14-7 Mountain Grove. Another timeout taken. This one by the Salem Tigers. So we'll take another 30-second break and return. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Radio and online, KSMOradio.com.
Check out these savings going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, where you'll find Zero 50/50 premixed antifreeze coolant for $10.99 for the gallon size, an LED light cube bar or light bar kit priced at $79.99 a kit, and save $15 a pair on Trico Force wiper blades. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
University's campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and surrounding areas. They have degrees in nursing, the RN Bridge program, also criminal justice and elementary education, and more. For more information about degrees and programs, contact admission counselor Chris Welch to make your appointment. Or if you're a returning student for the first time, whether it be prospective or returning, you'd like to see us, 729-7071, 729-7071. In the pistol, back to throw Wakefield, gets some pressure, fires it out, and the ball is caught, and it's enough for the first down at the 29-yard line over top of Caden Camden by Thompson. That's a nice pass, Rick.
That was a nice pass.
Going all the way from just about the 45-yard line to the 27, 18-yard gain, and a first down for Mountain Grove. Salem burned that timeout, gave the Panthers a chance to talk about it, and they came up with a good pass. They had 3 receivers down that way. And Panthers get their 8th first down of this first half with still 1:29 to go. They stepped out of bounds. And the Salem Tiger 28. Handoff to Thompson. That's a very late handoff, and he got nothing. He might lose a yard. I think they're going to stop him at the line of scrimmage, though, for no gain. Going without a huddle here, trying to get a play off. Now they are going to go in a huddle, Rick, so now they're going to burn some more time. Down to just over a minute left in this first half. Thompson and Sparks in the backfield. Wakefield wants to throw. Going back, no pressure. Fires it deep, and it's incomplete. A little bit of pushing off between a couple different guys there, but no flags go down. Ball was overthrown.
Sure.
3rd down and 10. Stops the clock with 50.8 seconds to go. Thompson 10-yard run. back in the first quarter. And Wakefield 1-yard plunge made it 14-0, and Chandler Gray on a 55-yard run put Salem on the board. Right now, the Panthers are within striking distance at the 27-yard line. Their inside handoff, and again, almost the same play, and Sam Ball again almost tripped him up exactly the same way as he did before for Cassis. He got a little more yardage this time. He got 3. Okay. But again, Sam Ball, that reach back, tripped him up. It'll bring up 4th and still about 7. And the final timeout burned here by the Mountain Grove Panthers. I believe. I haven't seen any signal as to who called it. But 14-7 Panthers, 4th down when we come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football on KSMO Radio. You're also listening to it on KSMORadio.com.
Open a Progressive Ozark Bank checking account today and receive a free stadium blanket. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You will also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, an equal housing lender.
Don't forget, if you need insurance, contact Calvin Malone, your American Family Insurance agent in Salem in the Crossroads Shopping Center, 1104A South Main Street. You can call Calvin, 729-5165. Calvin's looking out for you even when nothing is going wrong. Call Calvin Malone, your American Family Insurance agent, 729-5165. 4th down, about 7 with 42 seconds to go. Wakefield back to throw, fires it down the middle. It's incomplete, overthrown. No flags anywhere, and the Salem Tigers have held. Rick?
Yep. Take over right there.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be there. I have to assume it would have been number 3,
yep.
Trevor Friend. He was the closest to it, but he had no time to get
he did.
on that post pattern, so don't think they timed that out very well.
It didn't look good from the start, did it?
Looked like Wakefield was being really pressed. Yeah, he felt pressure.
Yeah, he felt pressure from the on the right side of the Tiger defense was coming pretty quick, and he had to get rid of that stand, and he just kind of threw it in no man's land.
But he had another count, Rick.
He did.
He could have waited another split second.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he didn't like that he didn't make the catch. Ran away. So the Tigers have it 1st and 10, 37 seconds to go. Hand off to Sam Ball, who gets out to the 30-yard line. Salem does have a timeout left. And they have stopped the clock. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. Remind you, our Salem Lady Volleyball Tigers will be at Licking tomorrow. And that will be a tournament at Licking. So good luck to our Lady Tigers there. They were off all week long. And then on Wednesday, had to remember what day it was. Wednesday of next week, the Lady Softball Tigers will be at Sullivan for district play. They'll be taking on St. James. That'll be a 5 o'clock game. Count at 5 o'clock.
You said districts?
I said districts.
Wow.
And that will be at 5 o'clock at Sullivan High School baseball field / softball field. And again, we'll be there to bring it to you here on KSMO Radio Wednesday afternoon, 5 o'clock, district play. If Salem wins Wednesday, they go back and play Thursday against the number 1 seed, Sullivan, and that would be at 4:30 on Thursday. In the meantime, next Friday, we'll be home. Take on the Mountain View Liberty Eagles.
Yeah, back home, Sam.
For the last 2 regular season games, Ricky, and of course, we talk about how important this one is to try and get that 4th seed in the district to have a home game, but Tigers are on the short end of a 14-7 score right now. 27 seconds to go in the first half. Giving it to Newman on the option. Newman will get the first down. That'll stop the clock at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 with 21 seconds to go. The Tigers will need to hustle it up.
Yep.
No huddle here, Rick.
Yep, gotta go.
And waiting. They haven't moved the sticks yet.
Yeah.
Only 1.2 seconds. They start the clock again. Under center, Newman spikes the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, very close.
Wasn't it?
So with 15.9 seconds left, Salem has no timeouts left. They'll go back in the huddle and talk about it. 2 touchdowns by Mountain Grove. 1 coming after an interception by the Panthers at the Salem Tiger 30-yard line. So a gift kind of there, but the Tigers then responded with a nice big 55-yard run by Chandler Gray. Trips to the right for Salem. And ball loose. Newman picks it up, and he'll go down back to the 20-yard line. That didn't work at all, and so the Tigers lose 15 yards on that play. Went right through the hands of Tristan Newman, and the Tigers will let the clock run out now. And it does, as we have played the first half. It's the Mountain Grove Panthers leading the Salem Tigers by a score of 14-7. Well, Rick, we said this could be a very interesting ball game, and we have seen both teams do some very good things, and we've seen both teams do some not so very good things. But for the most part, it's going to be a chess match coming out in the second half, don't you think?
I think so, Stan. I think that, from what I can see, like I say, it's kind of two evenly matched teams here, Stan. And like I say, it's going to be, it could come down to a turnover here or there, Stan, to determine this ball game.
And we have seen that happen here in the past many times as well. So each team with a touchdown in that second quarter, but the Mountain Grove Panthers do lead this one by a score of 14-7 as we go to the halftime. They've got a bunch of their, what do you want to call them, mini-me cheerleaders?
Yeah, I'd say future.
Future cheerleaders. There you go.
Well,
we go your future cheerleaders. I don't know. The mini-me sounded like more fun. But nonetheless, right here at Mountain Grove, they will go ahead and get all these youngsters out there and let them have a time on the football field. They've got their Panther out there, their mascot, so sure looks like a good time for all. We're going to take a 3-minute break and come back with stats from the first half when we return. You're listening to Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Radio. You're also listening to it on KSMORadio.com. Thanks for joining us.
This is Joe Brand with Edward Jones. Today's interest rates are creating real challenges for many Americans who live on a fixed income. Edward Jones has been helping individual investors like you for more than 130 years. If you have money coming due soon and want to hear about alternatives to possibly increase your income, help reduce your tax bill, or invest for growth potential, come see us at Edward Jones, 911 South Pershing, or call 729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Did you know there's a community health center in Rolla that offers medical, dental, and behavioral health? Your community health center is focused on you. We offer high-quality, patient-centered care to everyone in our community. From dental cleanings to back-to-school physicals, your community health center is here for your family. To schedule your next appointment, call 573-426-6718 for the dental clinic and 573-426-4455 for medical. Building your community, your health.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
If you're looking for unique and hard-to-find items, then the place to go is Fleming Variety in downtown Salem, where you'll find Willow Tree Angels, home decor, scrapbook stuff, embroidery necessities, and Melissa and Doug toys. They also offer a variety of other brand-name toys and baby gifts. Fleming's also has a vast selection of memorial flowers. Stop by and see everything that Fleming Variety handles from A to Z. Located in downtown Salem on 4th Street, they're locally owned for 80 years, Fleming Variety. Come and see Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem on Highway 3272 East, where right now with a new or transferred prescription, you could receive a $5 gift card to use on your future shopping trips. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem help you today with any questions you might have. Stop by Highway 3272 East or call them at 729-4091 in Salem. Country Mart Pharmacy, here to help you save.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We welcome you back to the Mountain Grove High School football field right here in Mountain Grove. There's a nice crowd on hand. A lot of them did come to watch the little youngsters put on their show here at Wilson Field. And a lot of them are on the field right now with their youngins. It's going to be a long halftime here, Rick. I think now they're going to put the marching band out there. I thought you could do one or the other. I think you could do both.
Yeah, and they actually a longer halftime. You're right, Stan, because instead of the tradition, we've seen that they've actually put 20 up on the board instead of the 15. So, well,
we are at halftime. That I can tell you, and it's going to be a little extra long halftime. We can talk a little bit about a few different things that are going on, and not only this game, but also what's happening with the standings and how things could be affected by these games tonight. But the regular season, guys, if you look at the calendar, it's almost gone.
It's getting there.
You're down to 2 games after tonight in the regular season, and then you got 1 district play. The Salem Tigers, they'll be hosting the Mountain View Liberty Eagles next week, and then Kabul will be their final regular season game, and that will be at home as well. So, start making plans. Guys, right now, Salem is not in that home position for game number 10. They are on the outside looking in, and the problem is that we kind of talked about earlier, in case you missed that, is that Salem is in a district, or I should say in a conference that has smaller schools. So Salem Tigers happen to be the largest school in this conference. And thusly, when you play a Kabul, which is a Class 1, when you play a Mountain Grove or Willow Springs, or those that are Class 2, you don't get the extra bonus points.
So that could be the difference. You're right.
Well, it very well could be between being home or not. 2 points separated Salem and St. James. St. James has the 4 seed. Salem right now in the 5 seed. But it's going to be very difficult for Salem to get above St. James unless the Tigers would lose probably 2 of those 3 games. Don't you think, Rick?
I think so.
Because right now they play, I know they will be playing Pacific and they will be playing Sullivan, and those are both Class 4 teams, so they would be bonus.
Yeah, and Salem, like you say, Salem has a chance, but they're going to have to, like you say, we were talking earlier. I think Salem needs to win out, Stan, to get there.
No, that's not going to be easy. No, it is. Got to come back tonight against Mountain Grove and then beat Mountain View Liberty and then sweep with Kabul on the following Friday. Remember, next week, Rick, is homecoming.
It is homecoming. You're exactly right, Stan.
And so we want everybody to come on out and be a part of that, but it's also something else, Rick. You know what else it is? The first annual Pink Out Night.
Pink Out. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, not Pink Eye. Pink Out. It's a little different.
Don't show up in Pink Eye.
No, please don't do that. That would not be good. But it's Pink Out Night, and the Salem Memorial District Hospital and the Salem Tigers, and there will be some special presentations going on that night for cancer survivors. Think about breast cancer survivors, all kinds of cancer survivors.
Yep.
And it is the hope that they can get some of those survivors on the field to be honored for their battle with cancer. And so we're hoping that you can attend that game. Again, that's next Friday night against Mountain View Liberty. It is homecoming, but it's also Pink Out Night.
Yep.
And if you have any questions or like to find out more about getting T-shirts, you can give them a call at the hospital. I'll be able to give you some more information about that at the 729-6626. And, again, Pink Out Night, if you can, support breast cancer awareness. And, of course, we have the new mammography unit in, Ricky, that the hospital is offering free mammograms to a number of women who qualify, who are 40 years of age and above, who also do not have enough insurance, are underinsured, or do not have any insurance. And if they qualify, they get a free mammogram. So it's that simple. And, of course, your hospital will be doing that every day the rest of October. So we're only on, day 5? Day 5. Got plenty more to give away. And on the 19th, we're still giving away, I believe, 10 more free mammograms. So if you would like to get in touch with your friends at the Salem Memorial District Hospital to be included in that list, please do so, 729-6626. And you can ask for Julie Malone or just call and leave a message at the reception desk, and Julie will get back to you. Breast Cancer Awareness Month going on right now, and we have Pink Out coming out next Friday night at the Salem High School football field, and homecoming. Oh, man. It's going to be a busy time. All righty, here, Rick It is halftime in the Mountain Grove Marching Burgundy.
Yep.
I don't know what else to call them.
You're exactly right.
Maybe Marching Panthers, I don't know, but they're out here and they're getting their designs together with their flag corps. We have a football game going on. We're at halftime and how about some stats from that first half?
Yeah, we'll start off here with Mount Grove stand. They've got their leading carry tonight going to be Trevor Thompson stand. He got 14 carries for 55 yards. Trent Wakefield had 7 carries for 27 yards. Trey Hovey stand had 2 carries for 13 yards. Alex Cassis stand had 2 carries for 4 yards, and Brady Sparks had 1 carry for 2 yards, so they ended up with 101 yards rushing in that first half.
1 yard. And one short field for a touchdown.
Yeah, and very well. You're exactly
very
right.
short field.
A very short field. And then in the passing game stand, Mr. Wakefield, he was 3 for 5 for 39 yards, so they ended up with 140 yards of offense in that first half.
Not the same kind of Wakefield as knuckleballs, is it?
No, I think it's a different guy.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting out there, Sid.
Catch this one. Yeah.
Be very, very interesting. And for the Mountain Grove Panthers, they had first downs, a total of, that's 8 of them, and they had 3 penalties for 15 yards here in Salem. No turnovers for Mountain Grove in that first half that were lost. How about the let's go with the Salem Tigers? Got numbers on them too?
Yeah, let's go here with
let's
go out with the leading carrier tonight. Guess who that's going to be? 1 carry.
1 carry.
Chandler had 6 carries.
Hang on, Rick, you're going too fast. How about Chandler Gray?
Yeah, Chandler had 6 carries for 77 yards. Sam Ball had 5 carries for 19 yards. Brandon White had 4 carries for 14 yards. Tristan Newman was in the positive until that last sack that took him out, and he had 4 carries for -4 yards, and Caden Camden come in and had 1 carry for 1 yard, so they ended up with 107 yards rushing.
107 yards on the ground, 101 yards on the ground. We had a game like that last week.
Yes,
didn't
we did, Stan. You're right.
Very close ball game. Salem had only 3 first downs in that first half. He did have 1 turnover. That was an interception by Hovey of Mountain Grove, and that came at about the 35-yard line. He got back inside the 30. And that interception led to the second
touchdown.
Mountain Grove touchdown.
Yep, exactly right.
That's the difference in this game, and also the difference in the stat yardage, as Rick pointed out, happens to be the 1 completed pass.
Yep, exactly right.
All right, 10 yards in penalties for Salem. That's 2 penalties of 5 yards each, and again, only 3 first downs in that first half. I think that's actually 4, because they got that one late.
Yeah.
They got that one late, so they got 4. All righty, we are at halftime here at Wilson Field, and of course the Marching Burgundy or the Marching Panthers are still at it. Rick, before we take it back for another break, we do want to remind everybody we've got Missouri Tiger football coming up tomorrow. They'll be in South Carolina, taking the Gamecocks, and that game will get underway at 11 o'clock. The pregame, not on our station, but the pregame will be at 9. And we'll be in South Carolina. So we're going to bring you the game, just the game, here on KSMO Radio beginning 11 o'clock. Bob Kingsley's Country Top 40 will get started at actually 6:50 in the morning to get everything in. A little bit of an early start for Bob, so he's going to have to get
Bob's
up.
Bob's going to have to get up early.
Yeah, he's going to have to get at it. That 9 o'clock stuff just ain't going to make it. And then tomorrow night, Blues hockey, they take on the Blackhawks of Chicago. The Blues opened their season last night, played a very tight ball game, or ice hockey game match, call it what you will, for 2 periods. Unfortunately, a shorthanded goal really opened up the floodgates in the 3rd period. The Blues did score late. Vince Dunn got the goal, and they'll be, again, taking on the Blackhawks, and that will be on Saturday night at 6:30. The funny thing about the schedule, how quirky these NHL schedules are, is we take on the Blackhawks tomorrow night, and 2 weeks later on Saturday night, we take them on again, and we don't play them again at home the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
That's a nice schedule, huh?
Yeah. Well, we do play them 2 more times, but in Chicago, but not in St. Louis. Yeah. Actually, played Chicago Saturday night. We play Chicago the following Saturday night. We play Chicago again back in St. Louis on the next Saturday night.
Wow.
And that's a little bit insane.
Yeah, true. I agree.
Okay, maybe I got that. I think we may have 2 in there. So anyway, 27th is the other game that they play.
Wow.
6th and the 27th. Okay?
Wow.
All right, we are at halftime, and again, the Panther Band is getting prepared for their competition. I think they have one tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, is what I heard. So good luck to them in their competition. Good luck to the Marching Blue in their next competition. Yeah. They did very well in the Sullivan Festival this past week, or not this week, but the week before. So we wish them the very best. Where'd you get that moth, Rick?
Oh,
Rick.
I had him, Stan.
A moth. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back with more information here at halftime as the Salem Tigers do trail Mountain Grove 14-7. We'll come back in 2 minutes. This is Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like medals of pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you can save on CRC Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner for $5.99. True wireless earbuds with recharging case for only $29.99. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil, $18.99 for the 5-quart jug or $3.99 a quart. And 3M Quick Repairs for $3.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
Open a Progressive Ozark Bank checking account today and receive a free stadium blanket. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You will also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, an equal housing lender.
We are back at Mountain Grove, Missouri. Do want to remind you our Salem Lady Volleyball Tigers will be at Licking tomorrow. It's a tournament, and they'll be there pretty much all day, and then they'll be at home to take on Plato on Monday, and then down to Ava on Tuesday. So they'll get right back into it. And Houston they'll be hosting on Thursday at the Salem High School gym. Our next broadcast game of Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball will be on October 16th, and they take on Kabul at Salem High School gym. That will be senior night. So we hope you'll be able to make it out there for Lady Tiger Volleyball. And the Salem Lady Softball Tigers will be in district play. That will come up on Wednesday. They'll be taking on the St. James Lady Tigers at Sullivan at 5 o'clock. Remember, if you want to go, it's a $5 admission charge for anybody who's 6 years of age and above. So if you're 6 years of age and above, you have to pay $5, and that's for every game played. So obviously Salem plays the only game on Wednesday, but there are 2 games on Thursday. If Salem wins, they'll be back playing Sullivan at 4:30, and then the game between West Plains. Who else is in our district? I'm trying to remember who that game is, and they'll be playing at. Can't remember. To be honest with you, might be St. Clair, and then they'll be playing at 6 o'clock, 6:30. At the Sullivan High School field on Thursday. It'll be $5 again for each game you attend. We are at halftime here at Wilson Field in Mountain Grove. Rick, that's one of the longest halftime shows I think I've ever seen in a high school game. Do want to tell you a little bit about the scoring in this one. Mountain Grove stopped Salem on a 4th down play and took the ball over back at about their own 27-yard line, 28-yard line, and promptly had a real nice drive all the way down the field. Salem had a nice drive going, too. Took a lot of time off the clock. Mountain Grove just kind of took it over and ran the ball all the way down. And finally, a Thompson 10-yard run He had the extra point, and that was with just 2:37 left to go in the first quarter. And, I mean, that was a very fast first quarter.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't hardly any stoppages in play. Tigers got the ball back and really couldn't do anything. And then punted the ball to Mountain Grove. Mountain Grove gave it back. Salem Tigers were then pinned deep in their own zone around the 2. They threw an interception that allowed Mountain Grove to score in that second quarter on the 6:32 mark, as the pass by Tristan Newman got picked off by number 5, Trey Hovey. He had Brendan Smith coming down underneath, and he had Boone Schrader on top, a little bit deeper. They threw it in between right to the wrong guy. So, I mean, that happens. Maybe overthrew Brandon, just don't know which one he's trying to actually make contact with. But the ball that was picked off gave Mountain Grove excellent field position. They walked in the end zone from there on a 1-yard dive by their quarterback, and that is Rhett Wakefield, and that made it 14-0 after the Thompson extra point. But the Tigers got the kickoff, came back, got to the 45-yard line of their own 45-yard line, where Chandler Gray, after a timeout, Rick, they came out, called the right play, and he just took off, went right through the middle. And I don't think he was touched, and was in the backfield before you could blink an eye. And was in the end zone, a 55-yard run. 7 points to answer the 7 Mountain Grove got, but Salem still trails it here at halftime by a score of 14-7. All right, again, don't forget Missouri Tiger football. Missouri comes in with a 3-1 record to take on South Carolina tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. And then tomorrow night, Blues hockey with Chicago, 6:30 here on KSMO Radio, 1340 a.m. So, Rick, we're talking a little bit about this point system, and I know you nor I think, nor even the wisest wizard can figure out, the total point system because of these bonus points.
The bonus points, we do not know.
No, correct me if I'm wrong, but these bonus points are based upon your entire season record against the teams you play. Okay, now if you play larger teams, you get bonus points, and I say larger in the form of a class size. If they're a class larger, you get bonus points. If you beat them, then you get additional bonus points, and then you might get even more bonus points based upon the record they finished the 9-game season with.
Yeah.
So, for example, let's just say St. James could beat Pacific 10-0. All right, we're very clear. So they would get the 10 points for the win, right?
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Then they would get additional bonus points because that's a Class 4 team, and additional bonus points, I believe, is 4 or 5. I'm not quite sure how that works.
I'm not either.
Okay. Anyway, but that would be additional bonus points. Now, if Pacific would end up the year with a winning record, then there's the power bonus points that they would get, and that could be another 1 to 2 to 3, depending upon where Pacific ends up in the overall scheme of all the Class 4 and Class 3 teams.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I'll kind of give that to you right
there. Thanks for clearing everything up, just like mud. Anyway, so Salem right now is down 2 points to St. James, almost exactly, actually 1.98 points. They are 3-3. Salem is 3-3. Eldon's at 35.83. So we know that Eldon, pretty much for Salem to catch up to Eldon, they're going to have to win, but Eldon plays larger schools. So, again, everybody above us plays larger schools. This is making it very difficult for us. Well, thank you. Congratulations, by the way. And so that's what we're talking about, because those extra classes, those extra bonus points, even if it's, let's say, 5 points, let's just make it 9 and make it easy. So if they got an extra point out of every game because of the class, there's no way that Salem can move up.
Exactly.
Because we're going to be playing Class 2 and a Class 1 team in Kabul.
Yeah, you're right, because we're actually playing down, and they are actually playing up. So that's kind of what, it's. I know it's clear as mud, folks, and it is to us, too, but we're trying to help out as much as we can. But, Stan's, run through that, and I did bring up the district standings where they are right now. That's what he was reading, and so that's where we're at. Let's just win out and see what happens.
Yeah, it's just hard to explain these points because even if it looks at the very last game of the year, you think you've got it made, and all of a sudden that little power bonus point can come up, and it can flip you from 4th to 5th.
Yeah. Just that quick.
5th to 4th, whichever it might be.
True.
But unfortunately for the Salem Tigers, because of the conference we're in, which is all smaller schools, we will not get the power bonus points. Now, unless every Class 2 team we would play would be a perfect 9-0, and we would beat them, then that'd be 8-1.
Yeah.
Then we might get some power points because of their high win total.
Yeah.
But right now in the SCA, Rick, we know it's been a tight battle. Ava is the only undefeated team there, which is Class 1. They're 3-1 going into tonight's game. And, by the way, Ava was leading that contest. I don't know if we have a score on that later.
Scores
It was
up, Stan, yeah.
I think it's 7-14, I think it's 14.
Yeah.
All right, so we're about ready to play some football again, and we can stop us from talking.
They're probably hard to listen to.
Well, I tell you what, you could write a dissertation on that and not even still understand what the heck they're saying, because it really you don't have any idea how Michigan's going to calculate that.
Yeah, we have no idea what power points and where everybody's at right now.
All we know is where they stand on the Michigan website.
Yeah.
And that is not with any PowerPoints, and that is not including tonight's games, obviously.
Exactly.
So, passes will go deep. Holiday ready to kick it off, ready for the second half. Crowd is a nice crowd on hand, both sides. Good contingent of Salem people here tonight. And it's a little short kick, and it's going to be recovered by the Salem Tigers. They've got it. Caden Camden got it. Went right through the hands of the Mountain Grove player. Number 6, Colton Allen, and down with the ball came Caden Camden. So that's a nice recovery of an onside kick.
Yep. Good job.
So Salem has the ball at the 45-yard line.
Nice kick by Nick.
That was a perfect kick.
That was perfect. Yeah, that was. We've seen it before, but that was a perfect kick right there.
So starting out the second half, the Salem Tigers have the ball.
Brings him up to the line.
Split backfield. We have to Sam Ball, and Sam will get maybe 2. Okay. Chandler Gray and Ball were the only setbacks. Caden Camden will bring into play as Brandon White was up on the line.
Checks out.
Yep. Caden Camden will come in with the play. And we're going to go with 2 receivers wide to the right side. Maybe we're going to start to try and widen things out. Nobody on Camden at all. And a handoff, and diving through is Chandler Gray, and Chandler will get down to the 38-yard line, a gain of 5. He got tripped up, Rick. Otherwise, that'd have been a big run.
Yep.
Third down, about 3. Tigers bring in White. Boone Schrader checks out. This is going to be a double tight end set for Salem.
Going back to the Bone stand.
Yes, sir. From the Bone on 3rd and 2. Newman gives it to Chandler Gray. Big hole at the middle. Chandler ran into his own guy, or he'd have been in the end zone. Got down to the 28-yard line. A nice run of almost 11, maybe 12 yards. And they're going to mark him at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 12 and a first down for the Salem Tigers. Rick, he'd have been in the end zone, no doubt, but he ran up at the back of his own guy.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of the way.
So a nice run by Gray. Boy, he got right through that line in a big hurry. Tigers may have made some adjustments at halftime. By now to Mountain Grove 29. Inside handoff the ball. Oh, just went the wrong route. He went to the outside, had to cut through the inside. There's a lot of room, and he'll still pick up 3. It's almost 4 yards. The reason we say he went the wrong route because on the inside there was nobody there.
We seen it open, didn't we? Still got about 4, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He got 4 yards. Second down, still 6 yards to go. But boy, he
could have had more.
He'd have had 25.
Just one cut and right back up the middle.
But sometimes that might be opening up as you're getting to it, Rick.
True.
And off to Gray. Gray up the middle, still on his feet. Gets across the 20 to about the 18. Very close to a first down. Fans on the spot. Yeah, they're going to give it to him. Give him a 7-yard gain, Rick. Tigers starting to knock out that yardage.
Gangs quick over there sometimes, ain't they?
They are now. I think
They start moving before they even signal the first down.
Well, I can tell by the spot it's going to be a first down.
You never know here.
They stay in the bone. That is absolutely true. Ken Gray on the handoff up the middle. Chandler still on his feet, then gets hit at about the 15 and then falls forward to the 13. Trying to worm his way out of that one. A gain of 5. It's a little slow in getting up.
Got hit on that, like on the hip.
I think he got his foot stepped on, right?
Okay. He kind of
stay
hit
in
from
the
the
game.
side, yeah.
I think he got his foot. That's why he kind of did that pirouette.
Okay.
And I think he got his foot pinned. Stays in the game, though. Imbalanced line to the left side. And up to Sam Ball. Ball hits that to the 10-yard line, down to about the 8. Very close to another first down. I think he's got it at about the 6.
7?
About the 13, down to the 6-yard line. Yes, sir. 7 yards. Okay. A first down. First and goal for Salem.
6?
I did.
Okay, you see him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Another moth. Where did you get this one from?
I don't know.
From the 7, we're going to say. Hand off to Gray. Gray will dive over the 5, and a flag is down, Rick, right there in the middle of all that.
Did not come in.
It's down to about the 4, but it's usually in the area of holding. And it is holding against Salem. A gain of 2 and then a loss of 10. Back to the 9. Salem hit with a 10-yard penalty.
Okay. 8:20.
I don't mean back to the 9. I mean back to the 14. Right at 9. That's I wondered. So first and goal from the 14. Giving himself is Newman on the option. He's not going to get anywhere. He's going to go down to about the 16-yard line. He's going to lose a couple. Reading it very nicely for Mountain Grove getting in there was Thompson, also a number 44, Cole Custer. Cut it off. Nice tackle on the backside by 72, Caleb Fry. The Tigers now second and goal. Now from the 16. A loss of 2 after that big penalty. Killer. Newman handing the ball up the middle and diving to the 9-yard line again. The Salem Tigers is Sam Ball. Third down and goal from the 9. Need a 7 for him, Rick.
Okay.
Tigers knocking on the door, 7:15 to go. In this first part of this second half, we're about halfway through the third quarter. Tigers get back to the split back field on third down. Newman rolls, fires the ball in the end zone, and it is caught. No, incomplete.
Okay.
Battling for the ball is Boone Schrader over there, along with number 5, Trey Hovey. And Hovey knocked it out of his hands. Boone almost pulled that one away from him.
He almost went up and over him, didn't he?
Couldn't tell. It almost looked like he caught the ball against him. The Salem Tigers are going to set up for a field goal here, Rick.
Yep.
This will be a field goal of about 27, 26 yards. We're going to spot it down. Play clock is down to 5. Snap is back, and the kick is up. The kick is high, and it looks good, but no good. They're going to say it was right over the pole, Rick. Yeah. From our angle, they're going to say it was wide right.
Yeah, it was close.
It looked like it just got inside that pole from our angle. We're not underneath the goalpost.
True.
So the field goal attempt misses after the onside kick. Boy, that's a tough play. That holding penalty killed that drive.
The whole drive. You're exactly right.
Quick Tan is located at 45 North Main Street in Salem. They have tanning beds, and they have vegan deodorants, anthology lip balm, hemp oil, and they now do spray tanning and teeth whitening. They have corporate rates and more. Find out more about Quick Tan. Open Monday through Friday, 11:30 to 7, and Saturday 10 to 1. 739-1113. 739-1113. The new owner is Kim Ballou Wilson as Thompson takes the first carry for a gain of a whole 2. Actually, they're going to mark him down with only a 1-yard gain, Rick. I thought he got a little farther than that. So the Tigers, after a really good play to start out the second half, left empty.
I think that first and goal, Sam, we went backwards.
Yeah, we did. But outside, here comes Thompson. Turn that corner. Big run. They got out of bounds about the 30-yard line, very close to a first down. On the pitch, Wakefield hit him perfectly in motion, and I think he's got the first down, Rick. He's right at 30, and that's where he had to get to. And so, first down for the Panthers. That is their 9th of this game. What a difference a play makes, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Sparks in the backfield along with Thompson. Wakefield at quarterback. Gives it to Sparks, and Sparks up the middle. We'll get to about the 35. Gain of about 5 yards. Bring up second down and 5 yards to go. Clock is running with 5:56 and counting. 14-7. Mountain Grove on top. Able to 20-0 lead over Thayer. Okay. We stand right now. Okay. 2nd and 5. Keeping it is the quarterback, and Wakefield's going to go down for a loss of 5. Good job by the Salem Tigers to get in the backfield. Good pursuit by Salem getting back there. 4th Salem Tigers. It's be Brendan Smith. He got around that end. Made the play, a loss of 5.
Forcing charge to the outside stand. That was a nice job by Brendan.
3rd down and 10. Back to throw and firing it out, and it is incomplete, intended on that crossing pattern again. Rick, the same play that they were able to complete earlier. This time the pass intended for number 44, Full Custer, was over his head, incomplete, bring up 4th and 10. And so the Tiger defense does a good job of holding.
He had pressure on him there, Stan. He had to get rid of that football.
Houston leads Willow 21-0. Okay. Snap is back, and the kick partially blocked, Rick, partially blocked, and will come down and take a Mountain Grove bounce to about the 39-yard line. It was blocked and came down near the 50, and then ends up at the 39. So they get a good roll out of it. Still about a 30-yard punt. Boy, that was partially blocked. If I'm not mistaken, Rick, I believe getting in there was Garrett Connell to go into that.
I was looking for it coming from the outside, but I didn't get the number. That was a nice job.
Out of piece. Not enough. Salem will have it at their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:49 to go. We are in the 3rd quarter. 14-7. Mountain Grove with the lead. Salem with our white jerseys on, blue pants, blue helmets. Mountain Grove burgundy jerseys and gray pants. There's Chandler Gray up the middle for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Getting out very close to the 42.5, maybe 43-yard line, depending upon that spot. Close to the 43. Go ahead and give them 4. Second down and a long 6. Mentioned able to 20-0 lead over Thayer Mountain View over Kabul right now. It's 21-14. Okay. Second down, we're going to call it 6. Tigers stay in the bone. Getting that ball off, and Sam Ball gets about 3. We get 3rd down and about 2.5. With 3:50 and counting in this 3rd quarter. Well, if we didn't have a 5-hour halftime, this team would be flying by.
that 5.5 hour, or was that?
It was pretty long. Yeah,
It was long.
Newman under center. Gets that ball off and just fighting for a little bit of yardage. Very close. Here's your big fullback, Brandon White. I'm not sure he's got it. He's right there, but I'm not sure he's got it. Okay. Only the spot was good. Official looking at it. First. He's calling it fourth down, Rick.
Wow.
I'd ask for a measurement.
I would
too.
ask for a measurement, yes, exactly.
And I think Salem is.
I think he can. That needs to be measured.
I think
That's
Salem
close enough to measure that.
So Salem is going to go for a measurement here. That's very close, Rick. Where the spot is on the chain gang,
it looks like he's got it.
Yeah.
I'm like you.
I mean, it's right to the 49-yard marker. So they're going to, and it's right on the 49. So they put the nose of the ball right on the 49, did they not?
Yeah, well, I thought.
If they did that, then it should be a first down.
What's the line?
Well, we have seen that in the past.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's just a little shy, about 3 inches. Well, actually, from where they had it down there, Rick, it wasn't on the hash.
Yeah, sure.
It was actually a little bit beyond the hash.
Sure.
So you're supposed to have that line marker exactly spread out 10 yards. That's the whole idea. Salem's going to go for it on fourth and about 6 inches. Newman up the middle and getting hit hard, but I don't know if he's got it.
He should have got that, Tim.
It was pretty close, Rick. He had just to get about 6 inches.
Yeah, he didn't have to get much.
And they gave him a first down.
Yeah.
But Mountain Grove was partying as Brandon White went up the middle, got the first down. Didn't get much.
Yeah, look at the marker. Ball was almost on the 50.
Yeah. He got hit, but he got rocked.
Yeah, he did.
Salem just an inch or two shy of the 50.
Yeah. Okay.
Split backfield with Ball and Gray. They flip it out to Gray. Chandler trying to turn the corner. Hesitated. And it's only going to get about a yard. Pitch to Gray on the near side of the field. No room to go outside, and that's Chandler's forte. It got speed. Gain a little over a yard. Second down and 9. Clock continues to run. 2:18 and counting. That's from Houston 21, Willow nothing, and Mountain View 21, Kabul 14. A close ball game there. 14-7 here, third quarter. Mountain Grove has the lead. Tigers give it to Gray. Gray has a big hole. Got tripped up a little bit and was taken down at about the 45. Hole filled up quick. He had a huge area to get through, and then he had to get to the outside. He just could not get out there. Custer got a hold of him and brought him down. The third down is still about 4.5. Third quarter football action from Mountain Grove, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt bringing it to you here on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com. Welcoming you to Friday night football on KSMO. And taking the ball up the middle is Gray, and Gray is very close to the first down. I think he's got it,
I think
Rick.
he has, too. I think you're right, Ken.
Right at the 40-yard line. That was a nice little misdirection by Salem to fake it to Sam Ball and then give it to Chandler on a hesitation. And that's about a 5-yard gain exactly and a first down for the Salem Tigers. Tigers have moved that ball in the second half, Rick, until they got down to the 4-yard line, and the holding penalty threw them back. Down to 1:10 left to go third quarter. 14-7 Panthers. Inbounds line to the right, and timeout called by the Salem Tigers. 1 minute exactly on the clock here in the third quarter of play. The score, Mountain Grove 14, Salem 7. Let's come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMORadio.com.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online.
Back to Mountain Grove. Hey, your friends at VIP Properties have two locations, Salem and Houston. And they welcome you to visit with agents from either one where they can help you find the right property for you and your family. Moving to Missouri from Missouri or around Missouri, it's Pat Tackett and VIP Properties, 729-7622, 729-7622. Under center Newman on 1st and 10. Newman keeps on the option up the middle. A nice run by Newman up to about the 35-yard line, a gain of just a little over 5. That's a good read right there. He had stand ball with him to pitch to. He kept it.
Had that little crease stand, and he stuck it right in there.
I went to it sideways.
Yeah, he did.
Brandon White back in the ball game on 2nd and 5.
37 and counting here, Stan.
37 and counting in the third quarter. Schrader wide to the right side. Tigers stay in the bone. Balance line to the right side. And up the middle to the fullback, and White will get down to about the 31. And that'll be a gain of 4, bring up 3rd and 1. I don't think they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
Let it go.
And we'll let it go. 8 seconds now. And we played 3. No scoring in the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter with the Mountain Grove Panthers leading this one by a score of 14-7. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com.
Don't sweat it later. Maintain your hay equipment today at Salem Farm Equipment. They'll perform a thorough inspection of your equipment so you have no surprises come next hay season. Stop by Salem Farm Equipment today, located on Highway 19 South here at Salem, or give them a call at 729-3458. Salem Farm Equipment. Stop by or call today.
Reality check number 29. Moving your checking account shouldn't feel harder than moving to another state. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know switching banks can be a pain, so we invented the Easy Switch Kit. If you move your account to Town & Country, we'll do all the work for you. Set up your automatic deposits and withdrawals, and even help close your old account. How easy is that? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Get ready for the fourth quarter of action. Don't forget Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service can handle all your white rock, trap rock, topsoil, creek gravel, or fill dirt needs. They can do bobcat work. They can do landscaping. You need a road made, they can do that. You need a home demolished, they can do that. Or a building. They can do a lot of different things. You want to get a free estimate, call Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service at 247-2788. And they accept credit cards, and they are fully insured. 3rd and 1, a handoff up the middle, and our big fullback, Brandon White, looks like he gets in. The flag's going to go down late after the fact. Got across the 30 to about the 29.
They have a face mask?
And then a flag came in late, Ricky.
Is that a face mask?
It looked like a face mask, but and it is.
Okay.
Face mask call. I think it's going to be an inadvertent 5-yard penalty.
So you're going to give him 1, Stan, for the first down?
I'll give him 2 because he got down to the just across the 30.
All right.
A first down for Salem, and then a 5-yard penalty on Mountain Grove for an inadvertent face mask.
Yeah. Follow a 25-yard.
There you go.
1st and 10 for the Salem Tigers.
Tigers will stay in the bone. Middle of the field is their location. At the Mountain Grove 25, they hand off to Gray. Gray runs into his own guy, turns to the outside. Chandler Gray to the 5-10, touchdown. I think I went backwards. Make that 10-5.
Yes, you went 5-10.
I did.
Well, is he 5'10"? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, I thought that. He might be close to that. Anyway, touchdown. Salem Tigers are then a point of tying this one up.
25 yards out.
25-yard touchdown run. He ran into his own man and then was able to bounce to the outside, Rick.
Nobody's got a hold of me yet. I might as well get out of here.
And once he turned that corner, he mentioned about the outside. That's where Gray excels. And his second touchdown, this one of 25 yards. The snap is back and fumbled. And now going down is Mock. Mock couldn't get the handle down, and so the Salem Tigers still trail by 1. Missed field goal attempt by Nick Halliday, and now the bad snap or the bad handle by Mock, whichever it might have been, and the PAT fails. So it's a 1-point game with Salem trailing it.
14-13 right there.
So a 25-yard touchdown run here in the fourth quarter, just underway in the fourth quarter. And the Gray now is over 100 yards, I'm assuming.
Yes, he is.
Okay. He has 80 on 2 runs.
136. Yeah.
And the PAT failed. That's important. The Tigers will need another score somehow, some way. Field goal, safety, something.
Something to put positive points on the board.
14-13 Mountain Grove. Very evenly played ball game here. Now Mountain Grove will have the ball coming their way. Salem did an onside kick, got that ball, and then missed on the field goal. They've been able to drive both of their attempts this half, Ricky. They have been able to drive the ball.
My clock's down to 10 here still.
Holiday comes up, and he'll kick it deep, and this one is into the end zone and out of the end zone.
Not for that, huh?
And bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. That's where Mountain Grove will have it. 1st and 10. Now, Weir Chiropractic Massage Therapy can help your body heal the natural way when you have pain or stress. For more information about relieving that stress or pain, get in touch with Dr. Emmett Weary at 729-2828 or Shelby Garrett, the massage therapist, at 729-2828. Also stop by 216 West 3rd Street. Weary Chiropractic and Massage Therapy, a proud supporter, your Salem Tigers. All right, so the defense will have to do it again.
Yep.
Layfield at quarterback. Hang it off to Thompson. Thompson hurls up to about the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of, we're going to say 7. He'll put his knee down right around the 27-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 3. Got a big hole. And he turned to the outside. See, the Tiger defense can shut him down again. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Tigers Gray, a 25-yard touchdown run, but the point after, the all-important point after, failed. Snap malfunction. Or use that term. Give it to Thompson again. Thompson up the middle will get across the 30 and gets the first down for Mountain Grove. He's just kind of weaving his way. They're going to try and burn some clock here, Rick. I know that.
Exactly right.
Each team now with 10 first downs. It's a very even ball game. I think Salem, if you'd have to agree, has a better second half so far. Mayfield kicks it out to Thompson. They got a lot of running room on that corner. He turns the corner, and Gray knocks him out of bounds after a gain of about 8. Near the 40-yard line. Probably be around the 39 or so. So gain of 8 yards and very close to another first down. Actually, they spot him a little closer to the 40 and he stepped out of bounds. Rick, I don't know how they can put him there, but he did. Right in front of the Mountain Grove bench. They had a linebacker blitzing from the other side. Had that been just the opposite, it would have gotten him in the backfield. But in the meantime, Chandler Gray had to fight off a blocker and push the man out of bounds. Ooh. And now, play clock was down to 2, and Mountain Grove had to burn a timeout. It's a tight one here at Mountain Grove and Wilson Field. It's 14 for the Panthers. It's 13 for the Salem Tigers. We're going to come back in 30 seconds with more football action from Mountain Grove. You are listening to Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Taxmasters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Salem Tigers defense try and shut down the Mountain Grove Panthers now. The offense has scored a touchdown. However, point after was missed. So on 2nd and 1, the Tiger defense trying to step up as Brett Wakefield under center. Goes back, wants to throw on 2nd and short. Fires it deep down the field, and the ball's going to be missed. It's short. Right in front of Thompson. Boone Schrader didn't turn around, or he could have picked that off.
Yeah.
Ricky went right past Thompson, who stopped as the ball was underthrown.
Yeah, never looked back for the ball, Stan.
And on 2nd and just about 1.5 or 2 feet, they went for a kind of a strike here, and they didn't get it. That does stop the clock, but it's always nice when you're trailing. 10:19 to go. So on 3rd and, what do you say, 18 inches, Rick?
I'd say.
Quarterback takes it himself for the first down. The first down. Wakefield gets the first down for the Panthers. They're 11th. Sparks, Thompson, they're in the backfield. Wakefield at quarterback. And the handoff to Sparks, and he goes nowhere. He is wrapped up by Pollard.
See that far side stand?
Yeah, he's not the one that's marking it. Nice try, though.
So was the other guy.
2nd down and 11, a loss of 1. Yeah, let's go with the other guy, Mark.
I like his spot on the far side stand.
Well, he kind of squirmed out of it and started moving forward
Yeah, he
again.
did.
So. We're back again at Thompson, trying to turn that corner. He has running room, and Thompson will dive across the 45 to the 46. That'll be a gain of about, and we're going to say 5.
Okay.
Bring up 3rd and still about 5. Maybe 6, a short 6.
Tigers need to stop here, Stan.
Big time. 9-10 and counting. 4th quarter, Salem down by a point. 14-13. Sparks checks out. They go in a passing game here, Rick.
It's hard not to give it to Mr. Thompson, isn't it?
No, Sparks back in there. Okay. 2 receivers to the left. Salem showing blitz. Hand off to Thompson, and Thompson gets hit, and he's not going to get it. They'll bring up 4th down as they get to the 49-yard line. A gain of maybe 2. 4th down, still about 3 to go, Rick. And will the Panthers go for it here, or that's only 49 yards from the goal line, and the Salem Tigers do have a field goal kicker. What are they going to do? They
may try to draw Salem offside here, Stan.
And actually now they're kind of dropping back in
back
formation.
Yeah.
Ray goes deep.
Careful,
yeah, I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah,
4th and
careful.
2, stabs a short one, and the kick is off quickly. Gray waits for it, and Gray lets it bounce, but that's a mistake. Down inside the 10-yard line. Chandler had a chance to come up and grab that one.
I thought he was going to, Stan.
Yeah, I did too, Rick, but he did not. And by not doing so, Salem loses about 15 yards. And I'll have to start it back out after 7, down them 7-yard line. That's the 2nd time that the Panthers have pinned Salem deep in their own zone. 8 minutes to go, so plenty of time.
Got to put a drive here together, Stan. Put it in the end zone.
On a warm, muggy night here in October.
Yeah. But it's hard to believe it's October. Huh?
I'm telling you, it's a sticky night, no
It
doubt.
is. It is.
So the Tigers will go the inbounds line to the left. Newman going under center. From the 7. Getting a ball off to Gray. Gray still on his feet. It's outside the 10 to the 15. One man brought him down.
Yeah, you're right.
And if it hadn't been Wow. For number 5, Trey Hovey, he'd have been still running.
Yeah, sure.
Gain of about 8. Okay. Second down, and we'll call it 2.
Like I said, if he could have got Bruce loose there, there's a big gainer ahead of him.
Yeah, it was. He was the only man, Hovey was the only man there. Tigers, 2 receivers wide to the right side, split backfield. Inman with a long count. Goes the other way, giving it to Gray, and Gray will get across to the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 and a first down for the Salem Tigers. (14-13), Mountain Grove on top. We're down to 7:15 left to go. Long drive here, Rick. This might just pretty much take the clock.
Yeah, you was thinking the same thing I was. Do that clock up and put it in the end zone.
Oh, the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, Salem Tigers. They go to Sam Ball. He runs into his own guy. Sam's still battling for yards. They're not going to get much, maybe a yard. Has a cluster of Mountain Grove Panthers. Takes him down. So a gain of 1 out to the 20. Tigers need to pick up the pace a little bit with 6:35 and counting. A lot of time on the clock, but not when it's running. Full complement of backfield is there for him. And Ray on the delayed handoff got tripped up. I think he tripped up over his own man's feet, Rick.
I think he did too.
He got a yard and a half. Otherwise, he'd have been, again, off to the races. Mountain Grove did not follow him. And he was trying to get around his own guy, ended up falling over him. So 3rd down and about 8. And this is a big play in this game. 5:52 to go. Camden wide to the left in the slot. Schrader very far wide to the right. And trips. Newman fires it deep down the middle to Camden. He's got it at the 46-yard line and goes down to the 40. Brought down by Wakefield. Camden with the first down all the way from the 22-yard line, Rick. And let's see, they'll mark it a 38-yard pass completion and a first down for the Salem Tigers.
Yeah, I don't know, like I say, how Camden gets behind him, Stan, but he was definitely way behind the defense.
Oh, we had talked to everybody here, and he talked about Wakefield's speed, and Wakefield was defending him, and he got behind him.
Yeah. And
the pass complete for the first down. At the 45, 27 to go. Tigers with a split backfield here. And they get it off, and nothing there on that one as Chandler Gray gets crunched. Gain of 1. I would say no gain on the play.
Okay.
Second down, still 10. Clock continues to move. Tigers back in the bones. Hand up the ball. Sam Ball still trying to work his way through. Gets about 3. Bring up 3rd down, about 7. Still needs a little misdirection somewhere here.
Yeah.
Tigers are getting a little tired out there. You can see some of the guys a little slow in getting up. It's a warm evening. 4:20 and counting here at Mountain Grove. Salem down by 1 point, 14-13. Is even beyond Nick Holliday's kicking ability right here. 3rd and 7. Newman trying to keep it himself. Newman is going to go down for a loss of 2. Back to about the 39-yard line. Trying to keep it on the option. He had nobody else out there with him. True. Like a naked bootleg out there, and there's just nobody else out there to help. 4th down and 10.
Wow.
3:46 and counting. The Salem Tigers getting slow and getting into the huddle. Got 12 seconds on the play clock.
Got to convert here, Stan.
Tigers go trips right. Down to 5 seconds. Back to throw, and timeout called by Salem? It was. Timeout called by the Salem Tigers with 3:27 to go here at Mountain Grove at Wilson Field. 14 for Mountain Grove, 13 for Salem. Looking back at 30 seconds, this is Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com.
When you need your oil changed in a hurry, stop in at Knight Auto Care's Fast Lube at 307 Highway 3272 East here in Salem. Their full-service oil changes include up to 5 quarts of Valvoline oil and oil filter, plus an 18-point checklist where their service technicians check your lights, tire pressure, filters, fluid levels, and more. Tuesday's Ladies' Day, where ladies get $2 off their Fast Lube service, and Wednesday is Senior Citizens Day, where they get $2 off their Fast Lube service. To find out more, stop by Knight Auto Care Center's Fast Lube on Highway 3272 East in Salem, or give them a call at number 729-5815.
We are back at Mountain Grove. Don't forget, next week we'll be home to take on the Mountain View Liberty Eagles. It's homecoming, and it's pink out night. Hope you can make it out there. Support your Tigers. It's a big play. 4th down and 10. Newman rolls to his right, getting pressure, trying to get outside. Does, looking deep, fires it down, and it is incomplete or caught. Is it caught or incomplete? It's caught. It's caught by Camden at the 9-yard line.
Now they're going to say, this guy's going to
now they're going to say
wow.
It's complete. The guy who had the worst view says it's incomplete. The guy who was right there.
Yeah.
And they're going to talk about it.
Wow.
Ball went through the Mountain Grove player's hands. Camden was behind him, and they're going to say incomplete pass. It'll be a Mountain Grove ball. Wow.
Wow, Stan. Typical.
How could the guy looking at that had the player screening him tell him he caught the ball?
Happened to be over here on the sideline, huh?
It just happened to be. So anyway, it's an incomplete pass. Ball belongs to Mountain Grove. Salem going to have to stop the clock with every timeout they have. They trail it by 1. They only have 1 timeout left, and so Mountain Grove will have the opportunity to go to 3 and 4 in the year, and it could put Salem in that same position,
Sure.
Ricky.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
All right. Not much time left. 3:19. That was a heck of a throw. Handed off to Thompson. Thompson gets hit after a gain of about 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. Camden looked like he pulled that ball out of there, Rick.
I thought that he caught that ball also, Stan.
Through the Panthers' hands, and then it looked like he caught it.
One referee, the back judge, and it was closest to it, did call it a completion.
He did.
Yeah.
And the other judge came running down saying, no, it hit the ground. I could not see it hit the ground, but we also had a player that was down on the ball. 2nd down. They're milking every second. We get out to Thompson. Thompson trying to turn the corner, dives inside, and the flag goes down. That'll be either a holding on Mountain Grove or a personal foul. Looks like number 72 of Mountain Grove did some holding back there, and that is Caleb Fry. Well, do you want to give another play and take more time off the clock? 2:32 to go. That's what they are.
Yeah.
And move it back. Can't replace the time that was lost on the play. Did you give him another play?
Sure. Give him one more play. They don't
Moving
have
second down.
one timeout left.
2nd down and 18 to go. Just 2:30 remains. Clock running again. Wakefield handing the ball off on the first man through, and that's Sparks. Sparks will get 3. Clock continues to run down to 2:15. Ava beating Sager 26-0. 21-14. It's what was I thinking? Mountain View over Kabul. That's what I was thinking.
That's 20-6.
That was
Ava
was there.
Let's just come down here.
Yes, they are.
They're going to run a timeout here in Mountain Groveville.
Mountain Grove will burn that time out. Time is getting of a very minute nature now. It's 1:43 to go. 14-13 Mountain Grove. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. You are listening to Tiger Football right here on KSMO Radio and online at ksmoradio.com.
Did you know there's a community health center in Rolla that offers medical, dental, and behavioral health? Your community health center is focused on you. We offer high-quality, patient-centered care to everyone in our community. From dental cleanings to back-to-school physicals, your community health center is here for your family. To schedule your next appointment, call 573-426-6718 for the dental clinic and 573-426-4455 for medical. Building your community, your health.
We are at Mountain Grove, Missouri. SCA play between the Tigers and the Panthers. Right now, the Panthers leading this game by 1 point. A missed extra point, Rick, and a missed field goal.
Salem could be leading.
Salem could be on top, but they have missed a couple chances here. Mountain Grove has the ball. It's third down, 14. Salem has one timeout left, as do the Panthers with a minute 43 on the clock. So depending upon what's here, do you throw the ball, Rick, and stop the clock? Do you try and run the ball and take off more time?
I'd say make Salem burn their last time out here, stand and run the ball.
And they are. Throwing out the tops and trying to turn that corner back against the grain, and he'll go down after a gain of 3. It'll bring up 4th down and 11, and the clock is stopped. And I don't know why the clock would be stopped.
Salem burn their last
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
I still haven't seen it yet. Tigers are going over the bench like they call timeout, but signal hasn't been given. So a timeout now has been called, and the Salem Tigers take a timeout. Let's refresh you on the scoring in this game. It was the Mountain Grove Panthers starting it out, getting the first touchdown of the day on a Thompson 10-yard run on a very impressive drive by Mountain Grove in that first quarter. And with 2:37 left, Thompson 10 yards out. He walked right through the Tiger defense. Nobody touched him. Yep. And then the Thompson point after was good, 7-0 first quarter. In the second quarter, the Salem Tigers threw an interception after they were pinned down deep in their own zone. And at the 6:32 mark, after a nice run to get the ball to the 1-yard line by Thompson, Wakefield went in from 1 yard out. The point after was good, 14-0. And the Salem Tigers scored just about 2 minutes later on a great 55-yard run. The point after by Holiday was good, 14-7 here in the fourth quarter. At the 11:38 mark, Gray a 25-yard run. Point after failed, and Tigers trailed it by 1, 14-13. Thompson back to punt. Low snap, gets it away. It's a high, short kick off to the sideline. And coaches are saying get away from it. The ball takes the Salem bounce back to the 43. And that's where they'll have it 1st and 10 with a minute 26 to go. The Tigers have time to go ahead and try and get down there within field goal range, Rick. They need to get to about the 20.
I'd say the 20.
Somewhere around the 20.
Yeah.
To be safe.
To be safe.
Well, we've seen Nick hit from 47.
And you have to get close enough. You have to give him a shot. But like I say, I'm sure that the Tigers would like to put this in the end zone, Stan.
Well, it'd be nice. They trail it by 1 point, 14-13. Salem Tigers have the ball, their own 43-yard line. Legitimately, Rick, they need at least 30 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
Back throw, Newman getting some pressure. Turns to the outside. Stops. That's a mistake. Ball is loose and taken by Mountain Grove. The fumble ends the game. Newman didn't know the man was behind him. He knocked the ball out of his hands. He rolled to his right, and the Mountain Grove Panthers will win this game after the Newman fumble. Second turnover by the Salem Tigers in this contest. He did not know the man was coming in from behind him. And, Rick, when you don't know that man's there, all he does is knock the ball out of your hand, and that's what he did. Recovered by Mountain Grove at the Salem Tiger 35-yard line, and that's going to put this one pretty much to rest. Salem has no timeouts to stop the clock, and the Panthers are going to put a man way deep, and they're just going to take a couple of knees, and we'll put this one to sleep. So Whitfield will go under center. He'll just take a knee after the snap. He does. And we'll have to wind the clock all the way back down. The minute 10 to go. They'll respot the ball. And we'll do it again. Well, it's a refreshing blow to have that opportunity. And just couldn't get it done. Ready to take another knee here. Snap is down, and the field pulled back out. And there's still 35 seconds. They're going to do it one more time. Just waiting for the last few seconds. And have to line up one more time, I'm thinking. Nope, they went ahead and set that clock so it would actually run out. So this game is over. The Salem Tigers come to Mountain Grove, and after a missed extra point, they lose it to the Panthers by a final score 14-13. We're going to take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back and wrap it up from Mountain Grove. Tigers lose it to the Panthers 14-13. You're listening to Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get Krylon Rust Tough Paint for $4.99 each. You can also get the Performance Tool Spray Gun for $69.99 and pick up JB Weld, Quick Weld, and the original just $6.99 each. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Here at Riverways Federal Credit Union, our mission is to be your hometown financial institution, providing versatile solutions and making a positive difference in our members' lives. Riverways Federal Credit Union offers home, business, and farm loans along with great rates on checking, savings, and CDs. We commit ourselves to the credit union philosophy of people helping people, adding value to the financial lives of our members, families, and communities. Visit us today at riverwaysfcu.org or one of our locations in Rolla or Salem. Riverways Federal Credit Union, a positively different financial institution. Member NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
You don't have to go out of town to rent a car. You can rent one right here in town at Larson Rental Cars. And they have cars available to anyone for their needs, including short vacations when you don't want to put miles on your vehicle, a person's short-term needs for a vehicle repair, or an extra vehicle for a family member who's come in town, or really any reasonable need you might have. For more information about Larson Rental Cars, call 729-3915 or stop by 503 North MacArthur in Salem. Larson Rental Cars.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is proud to announce the donation of a new mammography machine offering digital 3D images. This latest technology allows for better detection, a lower dose of radiation, pristine images for superior accuracy for women with dense breast, and more. The SMDH Radiology Department is accepting appointments now for women who would like a mammogram. Just call 729-6626 and ask for me, Julie Malone. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Saving lives deserves a first-rate reward, and at Fairground Auto Plaza, if you're a firefighter, police officer, EMT, paramedic, or a 911 dispatcher, the GM First Responder Discount gives special pricing on eligible Chevrolets, Buicks, and GMC vehicles, such as cars, SUVs, crossovers, midsize vehicles, light and heavy-duty pickups, and even passenger and cargo vans. It's Fairground's way of saying thank you for service that makes a difference. Find out more at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, where Chevy finds new roads. What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Okay, we're backstage. All right. Good to see you. Here, KSMO Radio 1340. Yeah, we are here. We're talking to our friends over here from Grove, and good to see him. And, young man just got married. He got married Sunday. I heard that. Crazy. Newlyweds. Crazy. That's even crazier. Anyway, what a football game. Very entertaining game. A good football game. Tigers, Rick, when you look back at this one, should have walked away with a W. They did not. Had an opportunity. Field goal attempt went wide. to the right, a missed extra point. This game could have been going in overtime. I do believe the way Tigers played in the second half, they actually dominated the second half. And Rick, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, there's not a lot you can say. Like I say, in my point, Zane, when watching the game, I would say that we beat ourselves. I mean, I think it was a very winnable ball game that I think that the Salem Tigers will feel that they should have come out of here with a victory tonight. 2 turnovers. The first turnover, an interception, ended up being a touchdown for Mountain Grove. It led directly to that. Yeah. The second turnover near the end of the game obviously prevented Salem Tigers from getting an opportunity to score, and to even possibly kick a field goal. But a big play, Rick, was the reversing of a call of a catch made by Caden Camden down around the 10-yard line. One official in the back who had the best view said it was a catch. The other official coming down the field who was blocked by the Mountain Grove player said it was a miss. Yeah, so the ball hit the ground. So, yeah. Not the first time we've seen stuff in Mountain Grove be a little bit different. But anyway, that's the big difference in this game. That would have put the ball to the 9-yard line. Very likely the Tigers would have gone in and probably won this game. However, you never know that's going to happen or not. It'll lose at 14-13. Rick, some stats? Yeah, we'll start off with the Mountain Grove Panthers stand. The leading carrier is going to be Trevor Thompson with 23 carries for 99 yards. Wakefield stand had 9 carries for 24 yards. Ray Hobie stand had 2 carries for 13 yards. Cody Sparks had 4 carries for 9 yards. Cassis stand had 2 carries for 4 yards. So Salem ended up, Mountain Grove ended up with 149 yards of rushing in this game.
Wow. And they had, in the first half, Rick?
101.
101?
101.
They had only 48 yards in the second half of rushing, and that's it.
If you look at it, Stan, that's their total offense in the whole second half, 48 yards. They ended up with, Whitfield ended up staying with 3 for 7 for 39 yards, and that was all in the first half. So they ended up with 188 total yards of offense on the night.
And 14 points.
14 points. Yeah.
Salem Tigers, on the other hand, and by the way, Mountain Grove did end up, though, with 11 first downs. They did make good advantage of their yardage when they got it. They got it in small pieces. They were able to do that. All right, so go ahead, Rick. Let's do the Salem Tigers stats.
The Salem Tigers, the leading carrier tonight's going to be, of course, number 12, Chandler Gray. He had 20 carries for 151 yards. Sam Ball had 12 carries for 46 yards. Brandon White had 8 carries for 24 yards. Christian Newman stand had 7 carries for -2 yards. Aiden Camden had 1 carry for 1 yard. So Salem ended up on the night for rushing stand 220 yards of offense in this game.
And Tristan did have a pass completion?
Yeah, he had 1 pass completion of 38 yards, and he also had 1 INT stand. But the Salem Tigers ended up with 258 total yards of offense.
258 yards of total offense, but 1 point shy.
Yeah, and 1 point shy. Yeah.
And about opportunity. They had 12 first downs in this game. They did have a fumble. That was at the end of the game when Tristan had the ball knocked out from behind from a player blitzing, and the interception occurred in that first half that led to that Mountain Grove second touchdown. They was penalized 3 times for 10 yards, or I should say 3 times for 20 yards. Oops, it didn't show up on their stat. Oh, and 4 times for 20 yards for Mountain Grove. Let's go ahead and go over the scoring for you. It was the Panthers getting on the board first. I mentioned Salem Tigers got the ball first on the kickoff, walked down the field pretty nicely, but then stumbled, and Mountain Grove got it. They went for it on 4th down, did not get it. Panthers took the ball down the field from about their own 38-yard line, and a 10-yard run by Thompson at the 2:37 mark put them on the board. A point after by Thompson made it 7-0. Tigers were then got the ball, and they really couldn't do much with it. They punted the ball. Mountain Grove got it back. They couldn't do anything with it. They punted the ball, but they got a 62-yard punt from their punter, Thompson, that put the Salem Tigers back at the 2-yard line. Tigers tried to move it out. They got out to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Rick then threw an interception at the 35. They brought it back to just inside the 30, and from there it was Mountain Grove coming in to score at the 6:32 mark of the second quarter as Wakefield scored from a yard out. After Thompson got the ball down to the 1-yard line, and then he put the point after it, 14-0 at that time. But Salem responded quickly on a Chandler Gray 55-yard run just about 2 minutes later. Holiday's point after made it 14-7. That was the way it was at halftime. And in the second half, only 1 touchdown at the 11:38 mark. Tigers had a great onside kick to start out the second half. Got the ball down to the 4-yard line. A holding penalty, Rick, killed that drive. And then Nick Holliday missed the 37-yard field goal. Maybe 27 yards. I jotted it down somewhere, but he missed that. And just barely missed it. From our angle, it looked like it went right over the pole, but the officials down there said it was no good. And thus the Mountain Grove Panthers got the ball back. They couldn't do anything with it. Salem got the ball back on their next possession, walked down the field, and a 55-yard run, or 25-yard run by Chandler Gray. Really a very impressive run. He got tied up, bounced to the outside, was able to turn the corner. The point after the snap back was not a very good snap. And Dawson Mock could not get the ball up for Nick Holliday, and then the point after failed. 14-13, that was the ball game. And that's where we stand. Salem 3-4 in the year. Mountain Grove 3-4 in the year, as both of these teams are struggling a little bit right now and trying to find an identity. And Rick, that's not something you want to be doing in week number 7 going into week number 8, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We have Mountain View Liberty next week. An all-important game. This pretty well, if St. James wins another game, this pretty well eliminates Salem from getting a home game on game number 10.
Yeah.
Not yet, but looking a little more difficult at this stage, as right now St. James and Eldon will be battling for that next position. So Salem needs to watch out for the people behind them coming up versus worrying about trying to get that home game, because the higher the seed that you'll face, the less chance you have of coming away with a win. So I'll be thinking about that, and we'll try and keep you posted on that when we get the stats next week and who all did what from the night tonight. Anyway, another tough night for the Salem Tigers. This time, a very close ball game, 14-13 loss to Mountain Grove. They fall to 3-4 in the year and 2-3 in the SCA. The Ava Bears, they did win tonight, so they are 5-0 in the SCA, and I think they now have clinched at least a portion of that. Yeah, they did. I know Thayer's now 4-2, and are bring your ear, man. Yeah. That's not very
Leave
good.
us alone. Huh?
Are 3-2, and because they lost tonight, they were 3-1 coming in. If they would have beaten Ava, then they both would have been.
That would have kept their chances.
4-1. So 3-2 now. So Ava 5-0. Looks like they're going to take the SCA title. Can't see anybody else doing it. Mountain View, they're at the 500 mark. We're at the 500 mark. 2-3. Willow Springs they haven't won in the SCA yet. The Bulls got a win there. So Houston 2-3, I think, as well. So anyway, looks like Ava is probably going to take it. At least they clinched a tie for it tonight with their win. So congratulations to the Ava Bears on that. Again, we'll be home next Friday night. Take on Mountain View Liberty. It's pink out night. It's homecoming night. Get out there and support your Tigers. Should be a great night of football at the Salem High School football field. For Rick Foyt, thank you very much, Ricky, for helping us out. For Terry and Ben and his entire gang over there, and
they're trying to take care of us, huh?
Exactly. for these huge deli sandwiches. I'm telling you what,
sub sandwich.
Oh my goodness gracious! And also Amanda back at the station. For Amanda.
I'm sorry, Hannah.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Ben's wife. Excuse me. For Hannah back at the station. Thank you all for joining us for Salem Tiger football. Have yourselves a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Don't forget Missouri Tiger football tomorrow at 11. St. Louis Blues hockey at 6:30, and Bob Kingsley at 6:50 in the morning, right here on KSMO Radio. Have yourselves a great night, and good night from Mountain Grove.
Thanks for joining us for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio AM 1340 and online at KSMORadio.com. Salem Tiger Sports has been proudly brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, K&H Auto Supply, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Town and Country Bank, Fairground Auto Plaza, Your Community Health, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem Farm Equipment, Knight Auto Care, Progressive Ozark Bank, Edward Jones, Fleming Variety, the City of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Larson Collision Center and Rental Cars, Tax Masters, Common Grounds Bistro, Farmers Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Haven Motors, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Whitaker Building Supply, Victor Heating and Cooling, Quick Tan, VIP Real Estate, Rainbow Siding, SBU of Salem, Dr. Emmett Reary DOC, Mowbray Excavating, D&D Supply, American Family Insurance, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Join us again next time for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio and online at ksmoradio.com.
Mike, we're known for our signature calls. Back to the track, to the wall, it's a goner!
Oh, yeah, fans can tell we're into the action as much as they are. Swing and a home run. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah.
But one of the best calls we've made is picking up each new issue of Cardinals Magazine.
There's no doubt about that, John. Every issue is the material that you need to watch Cardinal baseball. The Cardinal Magazine is the source for definitive information on all of the Cardinals.
We're sold on the all-access stories, spectacular photography, colorful design, inside scoop.
It's definitely a magazine